and I know it's been a long time, but please give me a short recap of what happened last time. I'll give you a hint. There were wardens of somebody, and they weren't Wildwood.
I think we're giant insects.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, we took on the last of the druid ilk that were infested. And then we ended up...
What they have inside
Go ahead.
them.
You know, the standard core as well as parasites. No. Just very corrupted bullshit, which we've slowly learned to expunge.
Didn't one die and become like another creature that almost killed us all? And then try to drag somebody into the big wooden sphere in the top?
Whoopsies. I believe that did happen. And, you know, I think with our ingenuity and teamwork, we've pushed through and solved our many issues with, you know, this sort of... I wouldn't say symbiote, because symbiote means that there's like some type of like handshake. This is just a pure on parasite. We made our way here, where we took on the guardian that I failed a recall knowledge check on, a giant praying mantis that eats dragons, which was sick as hell. I nearly died because Aethanor went down, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
He went down right away, didn't he?
Like a sack of potatoes.
We were all afraid for that one moment because Aethanor was like, "I got this," and then all we saw was
3 crits in a row.
You don't got this.
Then my precision shit was doing nothing, so I was like, more.
I've entered that stage of rogue life where everything is immune to precision damage.
Yep.
This is scary.
So much fun.
This is scary, guys. I just want to let you know this is scary. And if I'm not mistaken, did we reach level 13 or 12?
I believe you did level up. I think you are
level 12.
Yep.
Level 12. Okay, cool. Because I remember doing my past builder stuff, and I don't remember if I just ended on 13 because I was preparing 13 just in case, or if we were 13. So thank you. I was actually trying to look into ways to like make Morse a little bit more viable. Next, I'll talk about that in between sessions next time.
Mm-hmm.
But there is like a feat or a what is it called? A archetype that will allow me to use precious metals. So like I would have like straight up adamant arrows instead of like normal arrows. I believe that's in the arcane archer archetype. But I'll talk about that next time, or like off to the side with you, Bramble, to get that up and running if that's possible.
No sweat. That works perfectly for an elven heritage.
Sweet. Well, yeah, now we're here, gang. Bruised, battered, and at the precipice of the plane of wood, because we have to fucking get this shit done.
We are at a precipice.
Yeah, so Rosadoya fled to the plane of wood, and what is she gonna do when she gets there?
Let's make a big old shit of it. Just
Wood
like
things.
no anti-wood things, because she said fuck this. She's probably gonna infest the elemental plane of wood the same way she's been infesting people with these little arcane elemental gates. The gates, the false gates that they've been putting in people, were just their test drive to see if they can, and they could. Now it's a matter of going straight to the plane and exacting that control that they want over that plane. And which master is she serving if not herself?
Great Scott.
So, it's not Zibik, right? It's Tree Razor, supposedly.
Yes, we did. Yes, that's right. We did come on to the conclusion that it was probably Tree Razor because of our
all
elf
coming
folks.
together.
Yeah, we were like I was gonna say Pacha, but that's his name, like Kronk. But oh yeah, it's all coming together as we discovered maybe the Green Man's not who she's working for, and maybe there's more things going on in play.
Mm-hmm.
This will totally not lead anywhere.
I hope not. I got things to do. And Avery walks away.
As Avery walks away, you see an elf approaching you on the Isle of Aranway.
Chain lightning.
No.
Obviously, an enemy.
Would you happen to be the defenders of the old oath?
Depends on who's asking.
We are.
Winterlandia
Alan.
Ilrisil of Kionin has sent me from Ayadara to help assist in these endeavors. Word has it that Tree Razor has spread his influence outside of the Tanglebriar, and that needs to be purged. We are busy fighting our own war, keeping him contained. In time, that will be something we must take care of, but from what I have been told, some of his spores have made their way to your Verduran forest.
That's so. And I look back at like the spores I've treated in the past. I'm like, fuck, maybe they're on some. And I'll take out like the serum I made to treat like this parasitic shit and ask, would this, I don't know, maybe from your point of view, be something that would be a preventative or even a stopgap for this oncoming assimilation? Would that be? I guess, and I'll hand you the vial of the anti-mushroom bullshit I made.
The antifungal potion, huh?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a scientist.
Interesting. The elves of Kionin have come across similar innovations to protect themselves in the Tanglebriar. You're smart to have figured that out.
Focus toward the camera. Look at me, gang. I'm smart. Comes back from the fourth wall.
This is who you're speaking to, by the way.
Elf.
Okay, I'll load the design.
She's a samurai.
She is from Jinin. She is a fiend-breaking pilgrim that has traveled from Tiansha back to her ancestral homeland to help fight back the corruption of Tree Razor. She's come a long way.
You mean talk to delegates, and that's why you took this opportunity when the Queen suggested it to be like, do you want to do something else? And you were like, yes.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Literally anything else.
Hey, Davos. Say hello to your new elf friend. She came all the way from Fantasy Japan.
Hello, and sorry that I'm late.
It's fine, sir.
fine.
Work comes first. Priorities.
You're banned.
No. Damn it.
While you were studying Pathfinder 1E, I was studying the Blade, says Ryan.
Oh,
Mm.
And Ian
Say,
says, I'm a bit of a
you
scientist
zoom out-
myself.
if you zoom out, that looks like a face, right? There is a smile here,
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Looking
head.
for faces and everything.
Yeah, that's a head. There's no. From my
Don't
point
worry
of
about
view,
it.
Speaking
I
of
had to give him a
faces,
habit.
Ooh.
how many faces did you send into Oblivion last session,
Okay.
Davos?
I have to explore this place. I haven't seen it all. Oh, look at all this.
Like,
Hey,
not
gang,
crap.
not everyone.
I'm
sorry
psyched.
to jump in. I have an impromptu restart because my screen just went blank,
Oh, yeah.
which means something's going on. So I'll be right
Oh, yeah.
back.
It was almost a disaster this weekend. My computer broke the same way it did last time, but I
Oh.
managed to jury rig fix it for now.
My god.
I'm definitely gonna need a new one though.
Yeah, so,
Nah.
Carcatrix, as you're looking around and whatnot, are you admiring the handiwork of all these fungal nodes and whatnot, or is this like an atrocity to you?
What are they doing exactly?
Well, basically, they're siphoning life out of these ancient redwoods and pouring it into this, cancerous cyst that was removed from Idyllis.
Mm. I think the process is not the disgusting thing, but like the whole act of it is to Carcatrix. It's like, hey, that's cool, but also, my God, this is pure evil.
And while Tony restarts computer.
So, while Tony restarts, so this elf popped out like he came from back of us. Where did we meet here?
I came from Keonan. I was sent on a mission from Queen Talandia to come down the Selen River and investigate the spore disruption that you guys found here on the Isle of Arranway. The Queen assumed that it was probably related to the corruption of Tree Razor and has sent Luthien down here to help combat the destruction that the spores of Tree Razor have done down here.
No. I was meaning more into like in this current frame, like how she entered not in general how she came down.
You guys had a week of downtime.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the customary week of downtime between major parts of the adventure.
Yeah.
Because Amorga gave you $1,000 and basically said, "There's no food in the elemental plane of tree, honey. You know that. So buy as much food as you possibly can."
And during that downtime,
we
sailed
we
down.
were back into the camp and then came back here, right?
Yep. Also, Ian says, "We're on a mission from God."
Yeah. Else
What
say
God is that?
different bullshit all the time. We don't care what they say.
Which god? I'll never tell.
I'll never tell.
We only worship the one big tree here in this family, in this party. That's why I sent everyone back into the faces, as Bramble said, back into the big
Yes.
tree to become happy.
Yes, they became happy. Yes, of
Be
course.
happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Be happy. Ah! It burns.
So what is your first impression of this elven woman, and what is the elven woman's impression of these people?
I will inspect her with my beady crab eyes.
She is on the right path. She already has a flower on her head, on her hair. Now the next step is like everything to become flowers.
Her name is Luthien Silverbloom, and Luthien means daughter of flowers.
Oh.
Yeah, see? I'm a daughter of trees, she's a daughter of
Your daughter? What?
flowers. I am a son of a tree, sorry.
Luthien means multiple
Don't
things.
question Davos' identity, please.
Okay. I'm just repeating, man.
No. No, Davos is a son of a tree, Luthien is a daughter of the flowers. You just need a lot more of them. Like
Like so many Lord of the Rings jokes.
No, we've seen so many experiments here that their hair became like vines and flowers and inside out. Who knows? Maybe she has a bright future in front of her.
Can't be. Her name's Luthien. Very dark future. It's impossible.
And is Luthien yielding? I can't tell from the picture. Are those swords or is it a spear or a bow?
She has
One of
a
those,
staff. She has a staff in her hands and a katana at her hip.
Ah, okay.
Here, there you go.
Yep.
Ah, okay. So you whack them in the head with the staff, and then you pierce them, right? That's how it works.
Sure.
That's why you carry the big stick around. Nice. Welcome, Niktorak.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Me just clap. This is me just clapping in a golf clap. Like, wow, Nick Torak's here.
Wow. Guest star.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to help you guys just finish out the campaign so that you can run every week until it's done.
We've got about 5 sessions left. It all depends on what you guys want to do.
I want to spread this plague to all 6 elemental planes.
I mean...
I'm obviously joking, but can you imagine a future?
I can.
Oh, well.
In this week of downtime, did we had time to sell off our loot and buy stuff and stuff like that?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was already done. If we hit Ether Party, I believe our stash was taken care of.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
we found a ton of stuff in this, like.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What is this Oath of the Defender trait from?
For me.
That's from Carcatrix.
Yeah.
I believe that's Carcatrix passive.
It's
That
his
he has up and running.
his oath against undead.
It's against undead, yeah.
Oh.
Basically, he's pretty cool for a crab.
Arcatrix is missing a
That's
12th level skill feat.
I am missing a skill feat, yes.
Yes, you are.
Along with my computer destroying, I also lost my Path Builder saves, and I don't want to.
Oh, pain. That's going to be me in a couple months.
Wait, we're level 12.
You are level
Yeah,
12.
12.
Yes.
God damn it.
We're
Sorry,
really
we
catching
probably
up
should have put that in
today.
chat. We should have really put that in chat. Like, hey, level 12, everybody.
I
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it was because I was also tagged in it last week when I was going to help Phil.
Got you.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
If
Yeah.
it was last week, yeah, I wasn't here in Athens, so I didn't have like my PC and stuff.
Yeah, you were no contact at all.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay, that's easy to fix.
All right. So one more time. I know we are about to enter this element plane of wood. How are we doing rations wise, team? If we go C for character, can you open up your inventory and let's just make sure we have inventory space for our rations?
I sure as shit hope you are not in the plane of wood for multiple weeks.
Hey, Nicktorak, my name is Tony. I've been here at this table for a while.
Tony,
I've
tell
had
them
situations.
tell them about
I had
the
situations-
elemental temple. How long it took you to go a week?
Yes, so
One
the elemental
sounds
temple from the starting town to the elemental temple with a team of 6 people. It was supposed to be a 3-day trip, maybe less. I could be wrong. That took us 3 weeks, maybe 4, because we
And
had
you
shitty
guys
rolls.
really suck.
We just had shitty rolls. We had just the worst rolls. We ended up back at like a outpost where like some cultists were multiple times, and we burned that outpost to the point where we were upset. We made deals with Faye, and yet we still didn't make it.
Yeah.
As someone who's experienced that, I would say we keep
Buy
a
more
couple of food. Buy more food. But yeah, I have I think a week and change worth of food. Yeah, I have 7 days and 4 days worth of rations. Does anyone need?
They
money for
cost
rations?
literally nothing.
True.
I think you could get as much as you need.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So if you do not have,
I mean, at this
ration-
level, it's non-issue.
yeah,
But
it's
at level
painful
1,
peanuts at this
building
point,
a
right?
colony on another planet, that's another
God.
issue.
We had to do so many subsist rolls for our first 2 months while we were doing all that stuff.
Lovely. Okay. Do we have a bag of? I believe we have like bigger storages.
few.
Like I have my sleeves of storage myself.
Just about 20 rations. We're fine.
All right, cool.
Wait, aren't you a druid? And the tree kineticist can just make food out of nothing? Despite the fact
Yeah,
that the
but-
plane of tree has no food on it, he's a dispenser?
I need my beef
No,
jerky.
I can make nuts. There is a big difference.
I need my beef jerky. I can't survive off nuts for weeks. on
What
end.
if Rosa Doya corrupts this elemental plane? Then we're getting shitty food, Bramble.
I
We
gotta
can't
keep up my crab-friendly diet
Okay.
of meat.
Yeah. So now comes the next question, because this is the game changer. Which of your 73 NPC friends do you
None.
want to bring
None.
with you?
None.
Are you
Man,
certain?
Sorry,
None.
guys. This is a solo mission.
Are you certain?
We
you
hate
don't...
to leave you behind.
Okay.
A meta voice from the sky says you should probably take someone.
How many do we
And,
get to
and
choose?
not only should you take someone, it should be a good choice of what they have done in this campaign that you think would be useful.
Yes.
Let's revive
Alright.
Cosper and go bring him.
Okay.
No.
Okay. How many can we bring? Like we only
One.
bring
All
one?
73.
One. Can we bring
Okay.
a Morga?
You can bring.
No,
you cannot bring
no,
a
you
Morga
cannot.
or Grenabor. Those are the only two that are off limits.
Okay.
How about
I
the
hate
Swiftmane
them.
sister?
If we're
Okay.
talking about actual contribution to the fight, I think the only one who has actually, the only two that I can think that they have done something in this campaign is like the Bunny and the grandson of the druid, right? I mean, the most
yeah.
important NPC was the cook, but the cook is like non-combatant, so we're not bringing the cook here. No. Isn't the... Didn't we have the winged lady that was from the plane of wood and she
Madge?
was missing
Yeah.
the place and wanted to come back and
Yes.
return to it?
Madge. Yeah.
We should bring her. We should bring Madge.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I put some chalk on the ground like Dark Souls, and then she repairs.
Whoa.
I have been summoned. I can make
Well-
things that will help you resist the blight.
Why is she like glowing red?
I'm
Huh?
angry.
This is Dark Souls.
So
it's,
now,
it's the ring that makes you look like an antagonistic spirit. It's just like, oh, okay.
Okay.
let's see. Where is it? Yep. So every day she'll make you a greater anti-plague for each of you.
It's not bad.
Oh, that's
Nice.
And she's going to give the formula for greater anti-plague to Palin, so he can learn it too.
Good job, Palin.
Let's go, Palin.
Just claps for him. Like, what?
I'm going to make this. Everyone is the owner. So in the items tab, level 10 anti-plague greater is always available
Everyone.
to you guys.
All right, cool. Adding one to my inventory right now.
Madge will go over and introduce herself to the new person. I don't believe we've met.
No, I don't believe we have. Luthien Silverbloom, pleasure to meet you.
And she takes her hand. Enchanted, I am Madge. A doctor.
A teacher.
You're very young for an elf.
I am a half-elf. I would say I'm almost halfway through my lifespan.
Meanwhile, Morris at the age of 35, like,
Athanor is
Is that lady
25.
77? Oh my god.
I'm 8.
8.
I'm 8.
Avery was like almost like around your age, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all of these characters are young that you
I'm
guys
actually
have.
only 8 in crab years. I've lived through 5 ages of this earth.
Whoa.
How many molting cycles have you gone through?
All of them.
All of
Oh,
them.
wow.
Both of them.
So I don't know about everybody else, but Athanor and Morris and myself are pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
week. You guys are good.
Yeah, move the
Oh,
heals
yeah.
up. Consider it with 1 week downtime because of it level up and getting rations, and make sure you take that long rest because you get your stuff back. And Would I have gotten time to work with Swift Maim to get my arrows back of silvered and what was it? What was the other one? Oof.
Hold on.
Cold iron. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, you more than can do that.
And again, did we have enough time to actually sell the stuff we got and buy stuff?
Yes.
And up to what level?
Because you have both Taldor and Andoran behind you.
Yeah.
Up to what level items?
Up to level 12.
Ooh.
We're level 12, baby.
You have your gate attenuator yet?
No.
No, that's
Yeah, that might be a pretty good idea. It's level 11.
I know, but we never had enough money to buy it.
Money.
That would be a great idea right now. You guys have tons of treasure.
That's why I was asking if we had the time to sell the treasure.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
So
Dude, sell it. Just go full
So-
sprint.
let's go one by one out of the important items. We have a greater verdant staff.
I think that's for Arcatrix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Carcatrix also, but Carcatrix has also the legendary stuff.
Dual wield staff.
You could.
You can only prepare one. But,
But you could dual wield.
Staffs are one-handed. Well,
We'll take it. Put this in here. Can sell that.
Whoa, the crook of Herhund.
The Crook of Children.
Yeah,
Oh.
you also have the Shadow Staff, which is called the Book of the Staff of Children.
Yeah, you could get rid of those.
Which
as well
you
as
have?
didn't you have? No, I was talking about the artifact one. Didn't you have that as a staff?
Yes, I have both of those.
you guys have a nice druids collection you could sell for 2,000 gold. Fuck them
Yeah.
druids.
Who needs them?
That's the turtle shells. Those are Imorga's relatives that have all the notes
Yeah.
on them.
We will sell it to Morgan.
Yeah.
Sell it to a Morga.
What's that you have over there, dearies? Is it something
Nothing.
that belongs to the
Nothing.
druids?
You can only see air.
Someone should take this ring of climbing. Could be useful.
I have no
Yeah.
strength, so I'll probably take it.
We should
Oh, yeah,
sell
it
the
just
living
grants you a
mantle
climbing speed.
because you
Yeah.
already have one, right?
I don't, but I can fly. With
Yeah,
No,
I
the living mantle. I mean,
I have them.
Give me a.
It's for druids.
Yeah, we can get rid of that.
Yeah, I
I
already
don't
have a
think we-
living mantle.
Yep, so we'll get rid of it.
so we get rid of that, and we get 500 gold apiece.
You know what? I'm gonna not invest in these braces of missile deflection. I have not used them at all in this campaign.
But you could be
I will
Wonder
give up
Woman.
6. I'll be all right.
Luthien looks in your guys' stash.
Might I ask why you are holding on to those seed pods? Seems rather dangerous to just shove them in a bag willy-nilly.
You recognize them. You recognize them, Luthien. They are exact make like Tree Razor does back home.
You
Fresh out
see,
of the oven.
You really should put those somewhere else
Yeah.
for your own safety.
the
You-
problem was that we are in a war zone, and we really didn't want
Rosadoya or any
Rosadoya
other.
to have them. So we very basically carry them with us because, from what we can tell, we were up until the whole army was amassed just a month ago. We were the cornerstone of defense.
You all?
Oh, hi. Yeah, that's us.
Yes, we should probably
Unless-
explain to her who Ruzadoya is.
And I go down the long-winded of we were trying to be the head druid and all this, and then acorns, and then Rosadoya came from the dead, and
Okay, I understand all of that, but who killed Valinor the Green?
Well,
Who?
you see,
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
It was me.
You're telling Luthien the entire story, and she's going, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But what about
what about
Why?
that first part? What about
Yeah.
the first part? What
We-
what killed Rosadoya in
think-
the first place?
No, we feel that we found here some answers that probably, if all this was orchestrated by whatever demon you've been talking about, that may be the influence of those mushrooms, that the only such a powerful entity could probably brew that plan. We know that he had infiltrated the druids, and he has already corrupted the druids months before this whole thing exploded. So I think he had enough. Whoever was strong enough to influence the druids did have enough time to plan
So-
his assassination.
So that's why they didn't intervene in the elections. They just let it happen because they were already working for him.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
pretty
what
sure
the
it was
faces in the
Razmir.
wall told me.
Before
Pretty sure
I
it was
banish
Razmir
them
who
to
killed
the
Valley
Shadow
of the
Realm.
Green.
Okay, I'm done poking fun at the adventure. We can go.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Carcatrix is always ready. He is the weapon.
All right. So have we sorted out the
I'm 1 second. I'm just doing it now, so that's another 50.
Yep.
How are we getting to the plane of wood?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Another
I thought it might be.
55.
Let me get rid of this pronin and people stuff real quick. And
Is there
stupefied.
a spell for plane shift?
So, Kalen, now that you've asked that question, why don't you give me an Arcana check?
Oh, there is a plane
I already
shift
did.
spell.
Okay.
On higher level.
Where?
He did a while ago. It was a 30.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
You,
So-
you see it right there. Yeah, yeah.
During your week of downtime, the cancerous ball of fleshy, gooey Sithropian mass has gained enough power to teleport you to the plane of wood, just like Rosadoya did. All you have to do is crawl into the little orifice, and you'll teleport to the plane of tree. Apparently.
Wow.
Interesting.
Are we sure?
Can I get
Oh,
confirmation that doesn't kill us all?
Yeah. Can we...
I can tell you from that roll that it will not kill you all.
Yeah, you got a 30, dude. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. It was a blind roll for me.
Yeah, I can see them because I have GM stuff. I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, that's
You're
okay.
fine.
I didn't realize that was a private roll until I said the first part of it out loud when I saw the
Oh,
color
It's
difference.
fine.
It's
Ah.
we're human. We're human.
So-
Relax.
Does anyone want the iron medallion?
No.
It is a talisman that once will help you against a fear saving throw.
That's more will, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
If anyone's will's lower than 17, you could take it. If not, I'll grab it.
Okay,
Take it.
take it.
Okay, cool. And I
Uh,
will attach it to my my Earth Sign hood.
Mhm.
Anyone wants the Eye of Enlightenment? It is attached to a weapon, and after you successfully hit, if you are expert in Arcana, Occult, Nature, Religion, Society, or a lore, you get a free recall knowledge.
I think I purchased that months ago with Avery, but if anyone wants it, you can grab it.
I don't have weapons, so certainly not me.
Oh, that's right. Davos makes everything he uses.
Yeah.
Does anyone want the Serum of Sex Shift? It's been in here for 3 campaigns.
I can drink it.
I think we were waiting for someone to give it to, just in case they wanted it, like
Yeah.
an NPC.
Yeah, Bramble, where's that plot line?
You know...
Probably the next paizo adventure.
Yeah, where's that plot line, Bramble, huh?
You know...
You know.
You know...
we could give it
Yeah, we
to
can-
our.
We can take like a week off to get to that.
Who cares about playing the wood?
We have to find someone for this serum.
It's been there forever. Like literally, it was there.
No,
when you
okay,
could-
I will cast into the fire. Destroy
Okay.
it.
The fire turns to
Destroy it.
water.
Destroy it.
I'm
I
assuming
destroyed
that the Droskar silver dagger is from the previous campaign, right?
It is indeed from the previous campaign.
Yeah, you can get rid of it. I don't think I kept it as a memento, but
Anyone that uses weapons wants to use. We have a chunk of Dawn silver if someone wants to make his weapon out of it.
Yep.
wait, what?
You have a chunk of Dawn Silver that Athanor found when he went off and found those zombies about 500 feet away from you.
Mm.
And he shouted,
Oh.
"Hey guys, I went ahead. I'm sorry."
You're fine.
Weapon.
You can give it to like someone at the party. Oh no, because could we make it into something for anybody
Yes,
here?
absolutely. What would you like to make it into? You have 2 nations behind you now.
I don't really do well with hand-to-hand combat, so if anyone else wants it, perhaps.
I only participate in claw-to-claw combat.
Perhaps the katana could be made from Dawn Silver.
Whoa. We give that to that could be Nictorax's going away gift.
I don't know if Luthien actually uses her katana much.
I don't. It is just for show.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's for proving that you're a samurai. I get it.
How it works.
And
I'm
Aether has
assuming-
imaginary weapons, so it doesn't matter.
The only person in here who uses melee weapons is Athanor.
I mean, I could use my branch spear. Could I dip my branch spear in Dawn Silver?
They could make
And-
it. They could make the spear out of the Dawn Silver. Yes.
Oh, if you want to read her backstory, it's actually on her little page. If you double click, it's because it's the same character I used for my other campaign. Because I just imported it over here.
Very cash money.
Okay, so I deleted from here and just in your weapon edited that it is made out of Dawn Silver,
Yeah.
Morris.
All right, I'm on it. Going to edit items, details, and then precious material Dawn Silver. Is this standard grade or high grade?
I have no clue what grade it is.
It would if it's a thin item, it's high grade. If it's a regular item, it is standard grade.
Okay, it's a vocal one. It is a finesse weapon, so you.
Oh, finesse?
I-
Then it is high
Yeah.
grade.
Level 17 branch spear. Sure. Yeah, that's cool.
Do we want to keep the nail bombs? Is anyone planning to use those?
I
No.
was planning with them with Avery, so it doesn't matter now.
Okay.
I was gonna have Watson fly around and drop them. That would be cute, right?
Mud bomber.
Mad Bomber Watson.
There is an archetype that is like flying, like based on fly speed, and it has a feat that basically if you throw bombs midair.
Interesting.
I think I got rid most of those.
Yeah, you did.
I've kept the scroll of insect form. Maybe it's useful. The scroll of sooth and sound body and the smoke sticks, like general stuff. Also, this one boat that we're certain that at some point we will use.
Is that the Hawk Tua boat? No, sorry, that's from the
What?
previous three. Sorry,
The what?
the the strength of thousands crew found a similar token, but it was a flying boat and not a swan boat,
Yes.
and that we named it the Hawk Tua instead of the swan boat. So yeah, sorry, I'm blurring the lines again, gang. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you can now, I think, like,
Go to town.
split the wealth.
Okay, so does anyone need anything?
Don't split the
particular?
wealth with me.
Here, and I put like a copper in your hand for you, buddy.
No, we have this.
No, no.
I don't know what it is. It is one gold piece with someone
Oh, yeah,
says,
okay.
please keep it shiny. I don't
Yeah,
know
here you
from
go.
where it is.
That's
It is-
from the loot we got.
The Leshies. It's from the Leshies.
Unless you loot,
Oh,
keep it shiny.
In my
Um,
inventory now.
Yeah, yeah. Remember us.
Okay.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, probably.
So,
Okay, so-
Bramble,
Yes.
push the button.
Oh,
what?
yes. Push the button.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
So are we good with the 2,002 grand we have in there?
You're gonna buy
Yes.
all food, $2,000 of food.
I know.
I'm
waiting
I-
from Bramble to split the wealth.
No,
Well,
we have to split the
distribute the
wealth. That's
party.
our
No,
job.
He has a button that does it automatically.
Button.
Oh, does he?
Yes. Where is button?
On the party
Um,
page and stash at the top right.
Stash. Top right. Distribute coins.
Exclude me when you distribute.
Okay. Carcatrix, Davos, Morris, Palin, go. Distributed.
My
My wealth.
my wallet's so heavy.
My wealth. My wealth.
Okay,
My material wealth.
okay, gang. We have
How much
730
does-
each.
Davos needs 1,100.
1,000 because it's just upgrading the one that.
Okay,
I have.
yeah.
If you have 700 on you, Davos, I can get rid of 300 of my wealth for yourself.
I have. Let me see. 100 silver. No, I have 670.
So so we need 400, right?
300 and
Or-
330.
330,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
All right, so I give up 330 of my gold for you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
No problem. I have 400 left.
Yeah, not having your gate attenuator at this level kinda sucks.
It does.
Because that's his +1 to hits. He needs it.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy
Can
some
you get it?
potions of healing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Davos, did you get your gate attenuator?
Yep.
He just bought it, yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Um,
make it greater somehow? No, I can't. I need to.
I think it's just called a gate attenuator greater.
Yeah. I was looking if I can upgrade the one that I have already, or
No,
should
you
I
just have to
put
drag a
an-
new one. Here, I'll just do it. There you go.
Okay, I'm adding 2 moderate
Great
healing potions to my
attenuator.
inventory.
Greater. There you go. It's on your sheet.
Oh, thank you. So let me remove the previous one and put one new one here.
You also get a new spell.
Yeah.
Match says she can brew healing potions for you as well.
Well, I appreciate that when we get there.
She will make new ones every week.
Cool. I have 300 gold left. Does anyone need 300 gold for any big purchases that they need? I will take that
Actually,
as a yes.
Not. So I'm gonna return the. I forgot about that. I'm gonna return your money because I have now that I got the from the item we made the relic. I have an idle moderate sturdy shield that I can either sell or give to someone.
So
I'll
should
take
I
the
just take
shield.
my
Wait, no, I can't. I already have 2 sticks.
And Ethanol already had a shield, so I'm gonna sell that. That will give me 500 gold piece, so you can get back your own gold, like all of it, and I'm left with
30. Wow.
170.
Look at that market, boys. We love to see it. It's such a free market.
And I'm gonna put in the party stats the unique shield that we have found if anyone wants to use it.
Okay.
Actually, without that, and with minor reinforcing.
Bands of athleticism.
That is plus 35.
Help me.
Mhm.
So with what I have, I can buy. They give Nate service gives.
Yes. Now that I think about it, I do have a +2 armor. Is +2 where we should be at right now? Level 12 gang?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much would it take to make my striking branch spear +2 now?
Oh, no. At 12, you get the greater striking, right?
Okay, so I would have to equip that greater striking rune.
That is expensive. Let me check.
And if not, I can leave it at 1 for now.
It's 1065 for greater striking.
Well, I have 600, so I'll leave that alone.
You have the druid records. They're worth 2,000 gold.
Above the table, should we just sell it? Yeah, probably, right?
What good have the druids ever done for you?
I on one night, I give into my roguish activities and find like a black market salesman who loves turtle shells and like, oh, I want to make checkerboards with this, and then he does that.
Yeah.
And how much are they? 2 grand?
2 grand solid
All right.
because they're an art item or a the commodity.
They're gonna just get traded in the black market and be like, my god, these are relics. How did they end up here?
Yep.
Yeah.
So goodbye, druid records from the inventory.
Yep. 2,000
Oh, oh.
gold.
There's a sell thing, dummy.
Yeah, there is.
Let me.
Only
not
for
do-
treasure. Only for treasure.
So I'm gonna remove 2,000 gold I added and use a sell.
Yep.
There we go. Much better.
2,000.
And then
That's
I will use
rich.
1,060 of that to make my striking rune plus a greater striking rune.
The other 400, you mean?
Yeah, that's right, because I'm using my money too. So I'm removing all my money and plus 400 off of this.
And you
Remove
want it
400 coins.
you want it on Rogue's Anthem or the Fearsome Striking Shortbow?
This would be on. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's put it on Rogue's Anthem. I've been primarily using Rogue's Anthem in the first place.
Done.
Fuck yes. You know what? I can sell my striking bow at this point because I've been using nothing but Rogue's Anthem, even though I love that fear effect.
How much damage you do?
I am now the strongest character in the campaign. Goodbye, Athenor. Move out the way.
Goodbye. No.
Would I be able to transfer this fear property over to my Rogue's Anthem?
So it has a +2 ability. Let's see. A potency, excuse me. Let's take a look. Precious material, no. Let's see.
I wish that mattered for bows. Ha cha 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 cha.
So since it's a specific magical item, I can't add any of that.
No, then that makes sense. And I will not even think of that. I'll hold on to my striking bow just in case something happens to Rogue's Anthem. There you go.
Because when I take that off, then you can put the property runes on. But if it's a specific magic weapon, you can't.
No, that makes sense. All right, goodbye, my gold. 630. Goodbye.
No, because just now. We haven't distributed. Well, we should distribute the rest of the 1,600 remaining, right?
Wait for him to sell his striking fearsome shortbow.
What cost would that be? It would just be like the 1,000 whatever minus a certain amount.
It's
half, so that'll be
half.
Calculator out 1,160.
580.
Thank you. All right, yep. Goodbye, my short bow. I snap it and I sell it.
Like a guitarist on stage.
Goodbye. And then 580 is added to the party route, so I'm adding that right now.
Ian says, "Stupid, sexy, formerly strongest Athenor."
But I'm not. I'm really the strongest now.
You've got the most damage die. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's now a matter of if it rolls high or not.
Look at how big my damage die are.
But yes, have at it. If anyone else wants 2,000 gold worth or something?
No, I after we distribute them, I think I will have I do have enough now to make my armor as well +2 from +1. So
Do
that
it.
is another 900 gold difference.
I can too.
So
Alright, do
I
it.
will go 900 remove, and this becomes a +2.
All right. Oh, I forgot the charlatan's cake was a thing. That'll be for next time. My next rogue.
Played Rogue. 1 to 20. It was the best martial experience I had out of all of them that I played.
You know what? As this is, if I'm not mistaken, my second martial character, because the monk I played was sorry, I'm thinking 5e. I cannot wait to try another martial character because it's probably the first one I'm playing as.
It
I,
is.
You're going to be spoiled by the Rogue, I'll tell you that.
It's
You've been playing
fine.
clerics and casters.
Yeah, I've been cleric, bard. I tried druid for like a little bit as the Gripply, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I've liked from the remastered Swashbuckler, I really liked, but it needs a few levels to start actually. Like it's a class that is playable in my opinion after like level, I'll say 6 or 8. Early
Yeah,
levels
like
are
Magus.
okay. Swashbuckler. Magus is
Oh, yeah.
okay from level 1 because from level 1 you can do one-shot stuff. But Swashbuckler, you
Yeah,
do not
because you don't
do
get
any-
your reset thing until you're like level 8. Or
you
whatever it
don't
was.
get good finishers. You
Yeah.
don't get like a good. Everything is like later
Yeah.
on in the path.
Gang, are
I
we
think
ready
I
to
haven't played any of the core classes. Like I haven't played fighter, rogue. No, I've played cleric and wizard. Okay, so I haven't played fighter or rogue. Thaumaturge is amazing as a martial though.
Who else needs to buy things before you go into the great cancerous ball?
You know what? I'll spend the last bit of my. Nope, that's 500. Never mind. That was 800.
Have we bought like the consumables like food and water and stuff like that? Have we stuffed it?
We have 20 rations somewhere. Someone said 20 rations. I bought 2 healing potions. We have someone who will create potions while they're there with us.
Let's also buy like 30 water skins full of water to fill in the bag of holding.
How much is it for an endless canter of water, gang? Let's just get that and call it a day.
Probably more than 30 water skins.
The canter of endless
pretty
water.
320 gold.
Yeah, I'll give up 320 my gold just for that, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And I'll add it to my equipment. So we all have, as long as we have a water skin on us, we'll be fine.
You don't want to drink directly from the decanter?
Nah, that feels like grade school shit. Like, you know that one kid who
Am I gonna drink from the hose? What the fuck?
I mean, we did that all the time. I mean, you know what? Fine. I start drinking from the hose. All right, so we're good water-wise.
You
We're
feel good to drink from the hose? God.
No, that's why my immune system got so strong.
We have our medicine, we have our food and water. Davos will spend from his newfound wealth 2 gold pieces. I'm removing them now and I'm adding in here like not container but treasure. Okay. The important stuff.
Two gold pieces worth of wine.
I mean, you never know how long we will be there.
Fair enough. I think before we enter this little rift, Morris will take out 2 of the jars of honey and open them up.
Yeah.
And on top each of them, I'm gonna place a silver piece and close a jar and leave it by the entrance. And that will be a determine like how long we've been in there. if the gold silver pieces finally hit the bottom of the honey, that's how we know we've been there too long. Now, and now what's with everyone? Are we ready to embark on a journey like we've never done before?
Oh, and I'll spend another 70 gold piece to buy a third of those. I already have two. I'm gonna buy a third one just to be
Okay.
certain.
Okay, nice.
All right, so who's going to be first to enter the big glowing ball of cancer?
The crab goes first.
Okay.
Trick,
You
no.
see,
I'm like spinning the sticks.
he goes in and he just kind of osmoses in.
Okay. I go next.
Okay.
Davos will dive in.
Okay.
Hail's gonna go in.
Look at Madge.
Well, it, if I don't make it out the other side, was nice knowing you.
And I step into the growth.
She follows. And you are all magically teleported.
Wait, delete my oven on. And we're out.
God. What is that? No, that's not it. That's not it either. Where are the freaking maps?
It's
They're supposed to be the map
under
where you
chapter
guys.
2.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Yeah, where'd it go?
I ate it. I'm sorry, I was hungry.
I
No,
just
it's-
looked the maps.
For zip gold pieces.
Yeah.
The hell? It definitely was. Hold on, I'm gonna go to this one. Let me see.
There were supposed to be maps for when
Nope.
they arrived. Yeah. Well, I
What? There definitely was, right?
yeah, there were, yeah. Hang on.
I'm gonna say 2 GMs knowing that there were maps. I'm gonna assume that there were maps.
Oh yeah, there were definitely maps, guys.
Though these last few chapters didn't have any maps.
I
Wait,
guess we're not playing. Oops.
All right. Well, as you all enter this realm,
There's a
of-
time skip.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on.
you
Hang
all
on.
feel your bodies sort of spaghettify entering this elemental gate. Davos, you feel the word.
Hold on, I'm opening up my server.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. Give me one. I apologize.
You're fine.
No, it's my fault because apparently they self-deleted the maps for some reason.
Wardens
Damn.
Wildwood do not need to backup file. Migrate. All right, it's loading up. Give me a second.
No
Davos,
sweat.
I need you to
Take
make
your time.
a fortitude saving throw because of your gate.
no,
Oh,
no,
there's
it's like
no
Inception.
map for the exit?
Damn it.
But there should be. There should be a map for when they first appear.
I'm gonna look. It's loading up right now.
Okay.
100%. I've seen it. So I.
Yeah, we've all seen it.
I haven't.
You will see it. I promise you, child.
Yay!
I got you in Discord. Don't worry.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah, it happens. We're human. You're good.
But
no,
it's
Bramble,
not even
it's
human
not
error.
There. That map was 100% there, and it's
Hang
not
on.
on my server either.
Hang on. Let me go to. It was
They go to the
probably
module.
deleted from the manifest when they did an update. I think
I was
that's
just
what
thinking the
happened.
same thing.
Yeah. Let me open up the PDF here. I am so sorry, children. You're gonna get a screenshot,
Here.
I think.
That's fine.
Open.
Cradle
Where are
of
the
Not.
PDFs? PDFs. Wildwood book.
Is this the one?
They were like, this adventure doesn't need to be included in the update. No one's playing it.
No, this is
That's-
the cellar. It
Are
doubled
we both
up.
having like a shared hallucination?
No,
It was all a
Bec-
dream.
because when you go into chapter 2, all the maps are doubled up. The maps that are missing are written over by other maps.
Awesome.
Yeah, someone screwed up on Foundry side, I think, when they did an update.
Nope, not that one. That is chapter 3.
Hang on, children. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna. Because
Oh, Bramble, I don't see a map in the PDF, actually.
then we did share an hallucination. Then
Mass hysteria.
I guess so. It's like Berenstain
I've gone-
Bears.
I could have sworn there was a map
Same.
for this.
Same, because they have to encounter people here. So use your imaginations, children. We're going to the plane of wood now.
Theater of the mind. Yeah.
There we
Awfully
go.
Woody.
Oh, who's that guy?
Is it one of the landing pages? Is that what it is?
No, I'm just going to one of the landing pages.
My God,
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Here you go. Here's there's there's Luthien, there's Morris, and there's Palin. We're all here, yay! And along the way, you meet some friends because you're not in Kansas anymore. You see a lot of people who look like Davos with green hair staring back at you, including a rat with green fur and this very gruesome looking sort of two-headed treant or a boreal looking at you.
Two-headed, you say?
Where is the second head?
I
No,
was
no,
wondering the
no,
same
this is
thing.
not the arboreal. This is the man
Oh.
with green hair.
This is man.
Davos,
Look,
what are you doing
it's
here?
Davos.
Yeah, he has a spectacular mustache, so Davos agrees. He
This
never
is
could
the-
grow his own.
Oh, that's
This-
cool.
This is the
Yeah, that's
two-headed
nice.
arboreal.
The two-torso arboreal.
Yes. The torseal.
Or seal.
Yeah. So he says something to you that only Davos understands. He says it in I believe it's the special tree language only you have.
Is it
Muan.
Wild Song?
It is
No,
Muan.
Muan. Interesting. I love
He
that
said-
Disney movie.
He
One
says
is not the language of the trees, it's like the language of the arboreals. The language of the trees, like, it doesn't have a name.
Mhm.
But you need to know Muan in order to learn that.
he says hello to you all. Are you friend or foe?
Friend, of course. Assuming that you are friend, I mean.
That depends.
We're hunting down some nasty folks that, while we thought initially they were planning a small coup, seem to have like really, really terrible designs for the whole plane of wood. Are you
Hmm.
with them or against them?
Well, that depends on the answer to my next question. Are you the Knights of the Old Oath?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rosadoya said that you would come here trying to kill her and us.
No.
So here we are.
Just her.
We are coming here to save the plane of wood. If that requires us to kill her, then yes. But mine, at least, primary purpose has changed ever since Rosadoya fled.
They sort of look at each other and begin whispering and whatnot.
What are they saying, Davos? What are you saying?
Whisper.
I think they are part of Rosadoya's crew.
They're
They think
confirmed.
that we're here to kill her. I
Well, I mean,
told
they're
them
partially
that
right.
we're here to save the plane of wood, and that threw them in a loop. So, again, what are your intentions with the plane of wood? What are you doing here?
We live here. This is our
and
home.
what are your intentions about this place?
Well, we were trying to gather food.
You know that Rosadoya is working for a demon trying to infest this place with, like, some sort of rotting plague. Right?
Oh, you mean the blight? He says.
Yeah, I'm not too well versed on that whole demon shit. It just came to my attention that Rosadoya's patron is using her to basically she did like a test on a big forest that we came from, and now she wants to turn the whole plane of wood to this plague,
Oh, no.
this blight.
Rosadoya is a champion of Zibik. She said she was here to cure the blight.
No, that's actually false. That's a mistake. She was never a champion of Zibik. We found out that she's been working with the druids in the other side who have already been brainwashed by this demon thing, and Rosadoya basically now has the whole. In where we came from, she used our whole forest to experiment, to make the blight strong, to make sure that the blight will work. And then she blighted the whole entryway and came here in order to spread this into the whole plane of wood and kill it.
All right.
That's why, as I told you, our primary purpose here is to stop this and save this plane. If that requires killing Rosadoya, so be it.
So this is taking a while for Davos to say and explain. What are the rest of you all doing while this two-torsoed arboreal lady and the green rat and the other green-haired men are all looking at you?
A waving friendly?
Ugh. I'm just kind of swinging my sticks around.
Yeah.
I think Morris would like to do a general like perception.
Do these
Oh,
guys
but
have any of that,
oh,
like, corruption on them?
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
I'm gonna turn, if I have time, to the rest of the group after what the Arboreals just told me, and I'm gonna say to them, I think Rosadoya has played them for fools. She told them that she's here to stop the blight and that she works for Zibik and crap like that.
Stop the blight or start the blight?
Stop. Basically that we are the bad guys, that we try to spread the blight, or at least try to stop her from saving this place.
I'll ask
Do we
them how
have any
long this
proof?
blight has been happening here and what exactly is going on.
Do you have Muan?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to them and say,
What's
my
your
friend
name?
here asks, as the blight progressed, it was under our impression that we were very fast on our heels. If there wasn't random weeks that we should stop for no reason, I don't know, while we were following Rosadoya, we thought that she was just coming here to spread it. Has it spread more?
No. You are very confused. It is Azuriel who spread the blight, and that was millennia ago. The blight has always been here for over thousands of years, since the elemental plane of tree and metal were cut off from the material universe.
I don't know why it was cut off. I know that I got connected to it when it opened up, but I didn't know that this was the reason. Then Ruzadoya is not here to start the blight, but actually make it stronger, maybe?
Oh, and the rat speaks up. You're a kineticist like me!
Yes, nice to meet you.
Yes, it's nice to meet another fire kineticist, he says, shaking your hand.
No. As I said, I was connected to this plane and the plane
Right.
of earth, not fire.
Ah, not fire. What kind of kineticist are you?
Earth and wood.
They all back up from you and look at you. It's just like, cursed! Cursed! And they point.
I assume that no one is here is like, you are natives here, you do not,
Correct.
there is no reason for you to have a gate to your own plane, right?
The wood is as much a nuisance as anything. Our kineticists are all fire kineticists. That's the only way we
because-
clear enough place to live.
Well, you can see it in the other way though. Me bringing wood into the prime material from here is doing the same thing for you, right? I'm taking wood out of here and putting it elsewhere. But it doesn't make sense for you to be wood kineticist. You are already in the same plane. Where would the gate connect?
And he looks over to the rat and asks, is he telling the truth? And the rat just kind of shrugs.
I mean,
I've never had to understand it.
I'm gonna turn to the rat and say, when you're bringing fire, where are you bringing it from?
Ah, myself. The fire from within. You know, have you seen a show called Avatar?
Okay.
Argument, they have TV.
It
Black
doesn't
Airbender?
exactly work like that. Like you have inside you a gate to the plane of fire, and you bring the fire from the plane of fire here. You do not create it from nothing. You're just
Yes,
we're
I do.
just middlemen.
That's my power. I make fire from nothing.
Not exactly. As I said, when we use our powers, we take that element from the plane that we're taking it and bringing it elsewhere. You are taking fire from the plane of fire and bringing it here. I'm taking wood out of this place and bringing it back to the prime material plane.
Well, that
So
sounds
in a sense, I am helping you guys. I'm getting rid of all this wood here.
I don't think you can take something that's countably infinite and possibly say that there's less of it.
I mean, isn't that what you're trying then with burning it down?
Well, no.
That's the point. Well, remember, this is not the right thing. That's my comment, my bad.
Yeah, the twins of Rohan look like that. I don't see the female one. I'm sorry, Ian.
So, again, you let Rosadoya pass. I assume she told you some bullshit that she works for Zibnib.
Zibek.
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 And you let her pass. I assure you that her goal here is to align with the demons, devils, whatever thing was that poisoned our druids' minds and allowed her to rise in power. She did all sort of nasty experiments and torture on our own people.
Oh,
Didn't we have like notebooks and stuff?
yeah, you do.
For
You do.
experiments? Can
She-
you read those notebooks?
Oh,
Like, we have
so
proof
like
that-
if there are sketches of like what he
Yeah.
was doing, like the treatment and stuff
Yes.
like that, I'm gonna show them to them.
Yeah,
She was trying to do that stuff of thing.
And he looks at it and says, like, aha! So you were the ones experimenting on the forest, just like she said.
No, we are the ones trying to stop her. We destroyed everything of hers that she tried to do, but ultimately we were too late. She already infested this gate here with the blight. She already tried to do anything. I'm sure if you find two lost souls wandering in this forest, I send them here. They will tell you. Thinking about the faces that I banished in this place.
One of the green-haired men with leaves and flowers and whatnot says, enough of this. Let's just take them back to the Cradle of Naught with us. We've spent enough time out here listening.
The cradle of what now?
The Cradle of Naught.
What
It's
is
where
that?
we live.
Oh, like a city, you mean?
Not a
Okay.
city, a cradle. And they all laugh.
Can I roll like a
Enlightenment.
knowledge nature to try to figure out what they're talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
I.
All right. So, from
There
what
is
you
still the
understand,
problem. So there is still the problem that was before. Even though it is a private role, I can see my die.
that's okay. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So even though you know about the planar mechanics and everything behind your gate and whatnot, you've never heard of any actual cities or settlements within the plane of wood. I mean, if there are people here, they would have had to exist. They could potentially be your ancestors or people who are a splinter colony of those who were much like you, just cut off from the material plane for so long. You might be establishing contact with these people for the very first time, other than Rizadoya.
I'm gonna nudge with my elbow, Mads, and say, so they want to take us to like a cradle of north?
Cradle of Naught.
Do you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to rule there.
So you know that place, right? It's like a city, a village?
It is most definitely a city.
Do they not recognize you if you used to rule there?
No, it's been so long. I assume that they got someone else to lead in my place when I left. And once you leave the community, you're kind of seen as an outcast. This is what is considered a contribution-based economy. And she goes over to Luthien and Palin and looks at both of them. So, Luthien's a sorceress, right? And Palin's a wizard, right? These people would look more favorably on Palin because, in their eyes, he contributes more to magic with what he does with his wizard studies than Luthien does with her spontaneous abilities. They value hard work.
My kind of people. That said, I'm gonna explain to the rest of the party in short what they told me. So those guys are kinda convinced that we were the ones spreading the plague and the whatnot, and it was the righteous Ruzadoya that tried to stop us, and we're hunting her down. But they cannot figure it out on their own, so they're inviting us to their city.
Of course they're inviting you to the city. They can't think for themselves. They're probably going to bring you to whatever magistrate filled in for me.
I was gonna say, are we sure we're not just going to some type of judgment?
If we are, we know how to get out of it.
They do not seem to be like that headstrong that we are
Like-
in the wrong. Yeah, that's what they believed, but they do seem open to speaking. We've been speaking to them like 10 minutes now.
I don't understand if the notebook didn't convince them that
They thought when they saw the notebook, because probably they cannot read what is written in it and can only see the pictures, they thought that it was our research. And we, according to Ruzadoya, we were researching all those tortures on the people. So basically, she came here first and spread her lies.
Great.
Oh,
So as they take you from the forest down this road, you see that even what appears to be rocks are actually wood, the raised walls are wood, and all the buildings here are shaped and made of wood.
My kind of place.
yeah.
Everything is very fractal and geometrically precise.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, while you're here, you'll have to work. He tells Davos. You and your friends.
Of course it makes sense to do that. I assume that the whole community, like what you told before, that you were like a fire kineticist, so your job is to burn down the forest. I assume that everyone has his own place to work in such a hostile environment.
My job is slave, he says regrettably. I am slave
What?
to the steward.
That's
of the
not a job.
palace. That is my job.
Sorry, that's not uncommon. I was like, oh shit.
Wait. Okay, that's different cultures then, I assume.
Well,
How did you become a slave? Became a slave?
I was bought.
Yeah, but how did you initially become one?
I was born into slavery.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Well, that's kind of how the system works. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Davos, could you ask this fine gentleman if anyone in the city speaks our tongue, or if we're going to have to use you as our point of translation the entire time we're here?
God.
Oh, yes, and Davos would like smack his forehead that he hasn't thought about that before and go, so, as you can tell, I'm pretty comfortable speaking your language, but is there anyone here that speaks our languages?
Oh,
The
No.
languages of our friends?
we haven't heard this language in over thousands of years. Why would we have to? I suppose there's magic that could help them.
Cool. Magic that is a 3rd level spell that only lasts for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of them and go, nope, you're fucked.
I mean, we're fucked.
Well,
Okay.
in hindsight, comprehend language as a wand would have been smart.
So what he's telling me is that in order for us to be here, we'll have to work as long as we're here.
What?
You chasing Rusadoya, who is currently on a plot to do some horrible, awful things? Why would we work?
No, I don't plan to stay here for. My understanding
wait.
is like the community is based like everyone works, so that's how they deal with. Say,
Ask them if there are any individuals like me around. Any
They've-
awakened creatures.
Sure. This is a rat, right? I'm gonna point to the
That
rat.
was a rat folk. Is he an actual rat?
He is a rat folk, but he also has the same heritage as Davos.
Oh.
I need an actual animal.
I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try
Okay.
casting Speak with Plants.
Sure. So, male, a darn day, beastkin, halfling, pyrokineticist. He is not a rat.
Oh,
What
it's a beastkin, yeah.
Yeah. His parentage also had lycanthropy and trees. So his parents fucked a werewolf,
Everything.
or
Lot
yeah,
of
a
stuff.
rat, a were-rat, and a tree at the same time. A tree
This
and a
guy's kind
were-rat
of a
got together.
Analogy for the current Pathfinder creatures.
Yes.
Okay.
What about
So
the two
I'm
paizo guys?
gonna turn to Luthien and go. So, as I told you, I don't think our plan is to stay here for a long time. But we do need information of where the fuck they sent or where the fuck Rusadoya went from them. They have that information. What they basically how their society worked, which is fucked up because that guy over here, and I'm gonna point to him, is born a slave according to him, and that seems normal in this place. Is that when you are in a place you have to work. So that's what he basically told me, that as long as we're here we have to work. But yes, you are correct. Our prime priority is to find out where Rusadoya is and go after her.
I think
Speaking with plants allow me to understand these people.
Yes.
whoa.
Oh, I think I understand your language a little better now. It's like when I talk to the trees at home.
Ah. I can understand you, he says, surprised.
Now, at least we don't have one point of communication.
Oh,
Well,
I guess if there are any druids, we can speak wild song to each other.
There might be,
There's
yeah.
gotta be some druids in here.
Yeah, it makes sense that they cannot speak common. I mean, from what they told us, it's been like we know that the plane of wood has been cut out from universe for thousands of years. Even if they spoke at some point common, I'm not sure that Taldor even existed back then. So it would be the same common.
Let's go into this place.
Yeah.
Wood place.
Yep. So you go into the Cradle of Knot, and everyone is alarmed that there are newcomers here, and you look nothing like what they've seen in the past few millennia. To the point where this old woman comes out off the street, kneels
Whoa.
down to Carcatrix, and starts tracing his features, saying,
Whoa.
like, "What a wonderful little creature you are."
I will allow this.
You don't understand what she's saying.
I know, but I see she's drawing me.
That is Cockatrix, our friend.
Ah, I am Aphild Crenest. Mother to
pleasure.
many, grandmother to too many. Of course, of course. How are you, child? What is your name?
Luthien Silverbloom, a pleasure to meet you. These are my acquaintances.
Oh,
We travel from the material plane to visit your fine city.
how wonderful. Visitors from the universe. You must come for dinner.
If there is time, I'd be happy to take you up on that offer.
You cannot refuse me.
Well, thank you for the offer. We have much to do today.
It was not an offer.
Grandma's trying to feed me food again. Leave me alone, Grandma.
What are they saying?
She wants us to, eat dinner at her house. She's
Oh.
fascinated by us.
Is there? Does she not know the urgency of our task?
I tried to tell her that we'll take care of it later, but she is insisting that we go, telling me it is not a choice. I
Okay.
have no idea if she holds any authority in the city, but honestly, I don't really care if we make an old woman mad.
Let me just read a spell I have real quick.
Banish grandmother.
Yeah. Do they have to understand what we're saying?
None of them understand what we're saying if we're speaking in common.
Can you ask the rat creature thing if any druids inhabit this not city?
Yeah, sure. So, are there any druids here that our friend could speak to?
We got rid of our druid problem a long time ago, friend.
No problem.
Very smart
problem.
decision.
And yet Rosadoya is here.
Rosadoya was a druid?
She's an archdruid.
She didn't seem
That's-
like it to
that's-
me.
That's
She was
Druid
elected
plus.
democratically.
Oh, wait, you understood me?
No, I'm just trying. Just engaging.
Okay.
Sure.
Um,
No druids. Fuck.
I'll ask the party before I cast this, but what do you think?
on the grandma?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna
Okay.
tell her. Yeah.
I
This
will.
is a blessing from our land. It will make you as a greeting from our universe to yours, presented by the touch of Morris.
So I approached slowly, and I grabbed her hand
Grab
And-
grandma's hand. Yeah.
and I kiss her on the back of the hand. I'll cast Charm.
Okay.
With that, I will need a DC 26.
Only
will save.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this.
Oh.
Yep. Hang on.
I
Grandma
should have
has-
said that my. Yeah.
Grandma has to look at her will save.
I mean,
What happened with his grandma because I was AFK for the
They've
she
decided
wants-
to cast mind-altering magic on her.
He
No,
invited
no.
us to dinner because she was curiously sketching Carcatrix. She did not know what kind of creature he was. Came up to us, we said we're from another universe, and she said, "Oh, well, dearie, you must come to dinner." And we're like, "We don't have time, Grandma."
This place is
Nonsense. We have
cursed. If
weeks
it
of
is
time
lost,
according to
true
our
beings
bosses.
like myself.
Yes.
They must have killed all the crabs because they were too afraid.
Nah, I'm sorry to break it to you, Carcatrix. I'm not sure there is any actual bodies of water here.
Yes.
There are. What's gonna feed the trees?
holding my breath right now, hoping for a
I
low
think-
roll. Oh
32.
God! Thank God.
Okay, well at least it
I
wasn't
just.
that bad. Jesus
It's-
Christ, she has a
it's-
plus 28, man.
Well, she
Oh, that was
is.
never happening.
She is one of the most powerful people here.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
So I'm
Yes.
glad you said it was a charm. And yeah, so they feel a magical presence hit them, and
Oh.
I like stand
Okay,
up
identifies the
and
spell.
bow.
Yep.
And when she doesn't have to identify the spell, and I walk backwards.
Don't you know by now, Morris, not to mess with grandmas and innkeepers? Like
Yeah.
all the innkeepers in the world are retired high-level adventurers, and
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I look around
so-
for any like normal, not quite normal, but like birds, like animals.
All made of wood.
Or do they have the animal tag?
They have the animal tag and the wood tag, yes.
Oh, hell yeah, I can talk to them.
Yep.
Oh, I cast secret animals.
Yep.
So, who are we supposed to meet with? I guess, Grandma, if you must,
I look back at the rat folk man.
what inn will we be staying at?
Inn? There are no inns here.
Yeah, I figured that this is a closed society. There are no visitors. But before that, is there a need for us to even stay here? Couldn't we? You brought us here, I assume, to speak with whoever is your king or your queen, right? Or your council of leaders.
Steward. The steward of the palace is that way, and he points over to the center of the Cradle of Knot. But you can't go to speak to them. They only can come out to speak to us.
What is us?
So why did you brought us here?
We brought you here because you have to work. That's how things work.
No, we have to work if we stay here, but we're not going to stay here. We're gonna chase after Uzadoya. What we need from you
But
is someone who...
there's nothing out there.
Well, where did Uzadoya went then?
We don't know. She talked with the steward one day, and then he told her how to find Zibik, and then she went off into the wilderness and the waste. We haven't seen her in about a week.
Her plan is to kill Zibik, or even if not to kill, to actually infect Zibik with the blight. So that is... she's 1 week ahead of us already, in her way to kill whatever Zibik stands for and turn him into a monstrosity that will turn the whole plane into blight. So we need to speak with the steward now.
But Zibik cures the blight with his wardens.
Yes, and that's what Uzadoya is trying to subvert. That's her whole plan, is to turn Zibik into a thrall. So we need to speak with the person that knows where Zibik is, that knows where Uzadoya is going to.
Well,
now,
if you want to do that, you'll have to work your way up in the community by doing work.
What work did Uzadoya did that allowed her in so few days to reach that place?
Because she was a champion of Zibik, and because Eristad wanted to gain favor with Zibik.
Yeah, but all this is a bullshit. She's not a champion of Zibik. She's a champion of a demon. She just told you that she's a champion of Zibik.
But why would she lie?
Because she wants to kill Zibik. Then you just sent her there. That's why not every day, every hour that passes with her on her way to do that, and us stuck here, it's basically one day that Zibik is closer to death. Even worse fate than death, to becoming the opposite of what he stood for. Can I try like a diplomacy check to like try
You can? Yeah. DC 28.
I'm gonna turn my other way. Okay, I don't know what I rolled. I've turned away my eyes from the
That's fine.
keyboard.
That's fine. You were successful, and he believes you. He believes
it
you,
wasn't
but
a secret,
no,
Or
it was
it
DC
really?
28. So
Okay.
he says that he believes you and whatnot, and he wants to help you, but he's just a slave. No one's going to take his word for it either.
Isn't the grandma right next to it?
Yeah, the grandma is there, still examining Morris. Now she's tracing Morris's hand and going like, "Oh, tried to cast charm on an old lady, did you?" Ooh.
I'm gonna turn towards her and say, "Are you a slave as well, or do you believe me and you have like some way of expedite this process?"
Oh, old Alpild? I'm no one's slave. Everyone works for me, pretty much. And I suppose I could put in the good word for you with Eristad. It depends on how well dinner goes.
Okay.
It sounds like we're going to dinner, everyone.
Okay. Morris will stand up and dust their clothes off.
Uh,
All right.
I'm going to start speaking in common to avoid awkwardness.
Yeah.
Because I also heard the entire conversation with the rat person.
Their society is a bit backwards. I'm sure we could get detention in other ways, but I do not know what their military force is like, and sieging the Stuarts' quarters may cause more trouble than good.
We're here to convince them of who we are. I think that violence will only prove that to them, at least to their
I mean,
to their very close society, that Rosadoya was telling the truth. They took her into face value that she's a champion of their god just because they do not understand treachery the way our races that have fought over all those thousands of years do.
I could use my voice and make it so anyone within a mile could hear me. I could certainly make enough to get that Stuart out.
But will he, or will he simply scoff and think that we're lying now that we've introduced that concept to them? This old lady here just said that a lot of people work for her. Maybe she indeed has the power to expedite that.
Let's follow the
procedure.
woman, and then if we have no other options, we can take more drastic measures.
She's one of the most hardworking people here, considering how many children and grandchildren she has. Madge
No,
says.
good. That will be Ethenor's place. Like
No,
he could
I
have
think-
as
I
many
think it's
as many
Morris's
children as
place,
he wants.
actually. I think it's Morris's place, Madge says.
I'm going to look at Madge and say,
There are plenty of women back home who have many children too, and they don't work that hard.
Things work differently here on the plane of wood.
Do you think, Mads, there are arboreals that are 1,000 years old, right? We met one that was turning into a shadow for over 200-300 years, and he didn't
You freed him, right?
like mine. Yes. Of course we did.
Okay.
But the question is, we even parted with valuable loot to do so. But the question is, do you think there is a chance that some ancient arboreal backdating from your time is still alive in this city?
Doubtful. Although the name Eristad is familiar, I regretfully say.
Regretfully is familiar, or regretfully you don't think that there are any?
Regretfully, I do recall the name Eristad.
And what about him is regretful?
He's a bully. If he's the one in charge, good luck.
Well, bullies always defer to
gonna
People
look at
that-
Grandma. Oh, sorry.
to people that they are afraid of, right? If you were a big deal before he existed, maybe he will defer to you if he remembers you.
Possibly. But at this point, I don't think anyone's going to listen regardless. At least not until we get some roots here. No roots for the rootless, they used to say.
I can grow some roots. I don't think they will appreciate me bringing more wood here.
It's a metaphor to show that if you do not service the community will not service you.
Yeah, little good they did for them with Rosadoya. I didn't seem to wait for her to take roots here before they sent her on her merry way to kill whoever is their lifeblood.
Somehow she proved to them that she was a champion of Zibik.
Yeah, that's what we thought even a bit before. Speaking of which, dear grandma, and I'm gonna turn in her language.
Yeah.
On our travels here, we found something belonging to this place, but we do not know the exact purpose of it.
Ah.
It was a ritual, I think, or a natural made ritual, and I'm gonna draw in the ground.
There is no
like the
ground. It's
ritual.
wood.
Okay, I'm gonna shape the wood
Okay.
slowly to make the start the ritual circles that we have seen made out from trees. That was a depiction of this
Mhm.
of the plane.
Yeah.
Will that ritual mean anything to you here? What would its purpose be?
And she grabs your hands and says, like, never mind that, dearie. I need you to make me a house.
I can make something even better for you. If you promise to help us expedite as fast as we can our quest to save this plane, I can make you a house made out of stone, I think.
Oh, a house made out of something not wood? Throw in that elf with the afro over there and you got a deal, dearie.
She's not for sale.
I feel
none
a
of us
few more
are slaves.
grandchildren coming on.
Morris is like digging out the air, just like, huh. This place is weird.
Walk up to Morris.
She wants to have you give her more children.
Huh?
You heard.
I grabbed this thermos exchange.
Oh no, I already destroyed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, see, that's why we saved it.
That's why I was saving it. Morris hears this and looks at the this individual. Like she wants to adopt, or
No, exactly what I said. She wants you to give her more children.
I mean that's gonna be rough. I don't really kidnap children.
No, she wants you to have sex with her, get her pregnant,
Ah!
and have children.
No.
No.
You know what? I know this is an elemental plane of wood, but that's not what I'm here about.
You know what? Let's start burning this place down. I changed my mind.
I thought we were just doing dinner. No.
I think you came onto her a little too hard, and now she's very interested.
Oh no. And Morris looks up and makes a solemn prayer.
Honestly, you may need
please
to make a sacrifice, because this is our best bet to meeting with Arashad.
Do your community service.
Just cries internally. I like the idea of Morris rummaging through the supplies. Where is it? There was a pink serum in here. I swear there was.
And Carcatrix is just like, no, bro, I destroyed it.
I destroyed it, bro.
The fuck you mean you destroyed it?
We didn't need it anymore. It was taking up space.
In my darkest hour, when I needed you most, you have forsaken me.
So, on that note, as they are speaking and discussing, I am going to, like in a small scale, like somewhere in a corner, try to see if, seeing as this is a different plane, if I can actually call in my earth powers and start making some earth out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
It does
Start
work.
spewing
Your
dirt out of his
your
hands.
gate is not prevented from working. You make earth.
Okay, I'm gonna
Whoa.
quickly, like, before anyone can see it, like, quickly snuff it away.
Yeah.
But
Contraband.
no, I'm fearing like Davos becoming a slave here for all eternity to help them
You're
make
under
stone
arrest.
houses. Anyways, yeah, we accept. We turn towards the old lady. So you were speaking about some dinner, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
And I'm gonna like motion with my other hand to Morse to like, wait, whoa, your chance is here.
No, chance. I want you to know I'm looking forward to the first exit from this plane. The moment that's happening, I promise you all, I'm leaving. The greater good can suck my ass. And then like,
give you a smoke ball.
no, I have an idea.
I haven't. Is it anything like your charm idea?
Yep, pretty much.
Whoa. To
What?
the dinner.
Nope, not yet, dearie. You have to
No.
do your work first. You have to work up an appetite.
What do we have to do?
You have to
Morris
do.
starts- Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Morris starts taking out their woodworking tools and just start creating shit.
If I burn down these houses and then rebuild them, does that count?
Technically, yes.
Perfect.
Eh, eh, eh.
Alan, get out the extra large fireballs. We got some work to do.
The extra large fireballs.
We got some work to do.
But she has so many children, Palin. She has so many grandchildren.
Well,
God, it's Big Mom from One Piece all over again.
we'll raise her value by getting rid of some of those grandchildren. Then she can make more. Boom.
God.
Yep,
So-
don't worry about it.
Your new friend, Scraville O'Prinny. That's the rat's name.
What a name.
What a
I
name, yeah.
appreciate
Yeah, the rat.
Grave,
Okay.
Grave Preen.
Yep. He's gonna take you down below to your new home.
Down
Home.
below.
Yeah, we're sending you below. You start at the bottom. Literally.
Oh my god.
Don't worry. In a couple weeks, maybe a few months, you'll have roots.
Nope. No.
We don't
Okay.
have that.
I'm gonna start killing people.
Right. Also, we don't have any sort of light here.
It's okay, I've got it. It's a little dark. No problem. 1 second.
Morris cries.
There
Ah!
you are.
You made light without fire.
No.
It's called magic.
A dingy basement.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where you live?
What the hell is that?
Mm.
Ah!
It's
Oh.
eating the wood.
Oh,
Why do you have that in your house?
well, hello, friends.
I don't understand. Rosadoya was here when she was staying in the Cradle of Knot. Did she bring something with her?
Duh.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
there's
we were
4 of them.
telling you.
Lovely.
Like a recall knowledge. What the fuck is that?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll join you on that right now. Forest lore.
So as they're eating the furniture and the little things and nibbling, they're not nibbling away. They're actually like miniature siege engines.
Ooh.
They kind of look like me, but like more evil.
Mm-hmm.
In the face.
Evil.
So both of those are successes. These are woodweave caterpillars. They are animal and wood tag, like we discussed before. And
Okay.
yeah, they're basically built like miniature tanks, and they're just rolling out over the wood and just consuming it all.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'm going to
You-
approach and say,
need us
excuse me, friend. I can speak to all animals.
Yep, it speaks back. Friend?
I want to listen.
Friend,
I want to listen.
Friend?
are you enjoying your meal?
Friend?
Friend?
Friend? Meal? Meal is friend?
No,
Friend is meal?
friend is not meal.
Ah.
How did you get here?
Mm.
Okay.
We hopped on the back of the centaur, and we were but tiny caterpillars. But when we came here, the magic of this place transformed us, and we began eating and growing more. We are going to become large enough to eat the entire plane.
Oh well, that's nice. It's nice to have big dreams. Was the centaur aware that you accompanied her?
No?
Or did you? Okay.
We were
I
but
have-
tiny caterpillars then.
Yes, you've gotten very big and strong now, I see.
Yes.
I have an idea that could make you even bigger and stronger really, really fast. You want
Okay.
to be able to eat the whole plane really fast, right?
Yes.
So remember that centaur?
No?
Okay.
The one you
Well-
came in with.
Yeah, the one
Yes.
that you came in with.
Yes.
She is trying to turn herself into a giant wood centaur full of wood energy. And if you eat her, then you will become giant plane-eating caterpillar lords.
But there is food here to eat.
Yes, but there is better food elsewhere.
Better food?
Have you not had better food before?
Food is food.
Ah, but you have not had the good food.
They look at each other very confused. The good food?
Yes, it's like normal food, but like way better. It makes you big and strong, and it tastes really good.
That's what this food does.
Yes, but it's like this food, but way better.
They seem to be struggling with the concept.
You know how you were really small and got this big in the time you've been here?
Yes. What is time?
Well, imagine if you were this big, but like twice as big. So, like, imagine if you took up this whole room.
What is
That's what the.
imagine?
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we're working with. Got it. With the cast.
You want good food to get bigger?
Yes, that's why we eat.
Well, we show you where good food is, so you can get even bigger and bigger.
Well, good food is here.
There's other places with good food.
Yes, we will eat them when it is time, when this place is exhausted, as we
but
always
the other-
have.
The other good food is going to go away soon. So it won't be there anymore.
Are you trying to give them FOMO?
Yep.
Yes.
Limited time offer. The good shit.
Good shit. Yeah, they're just not getting it.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
They nuzzle against you.
aw. Damn it. They're adorable. I wonder if they would eat Davos.
Food?
Grab friend.
Food?
Food?
I grabbed them by
Food?
the horn. I grabbed one of them by the their
Ah,
head of the
ah,
horn.
ah,
Stop.
Oh, my ear.
Stop.
No,
Stop. Not
Ah.
food.
grab friend. Why are those things nuzzling at me?
I like to eat
Not food.
things made of wood,
These,
and they think you're food.
we
I'm
sense
not
much
made out of
food within that one.
They sense the
He is
food
not
inside
food.
of you.
Tell them
How about
are they
Mhm.
eating wood?
yes?
Yes.
They're eating wood.
Tell them if they help us, we can provide wood for them.
Oh, they already have all the wood they need here.
But maybe it's better.
They don't understand the concept of better.
What if you do the piece of candy and you just create a
Yeah.
trail of wood all the way out of the city?
Davos, create the
I
best
can-
kind of wood you can think of. Do
I
it.
can try. Yeah. So I'm gonna. So you said that they think that all food is the same, right? That is, first of all,
No, they just don't have a concept
Hybrids.
of what the good food is.
yeah, that is hybrids. That's me back in the forest before I met humans. Let me try something, and I'm going to try to create like two
The
different
woodiest
pieces.
wood.
pieces of wood. Yeah, one is like an old, like aged thing that I can pull from my gate, and the other is like a fresh small tree sprout. And say, do this taste the same to you?
Mm,
No.
yes. Mm, yes.
Delectable.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Which
Yes.
one was better?
Both.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you had the choice of eating one over the other, which would you go to first?
What is choice?
So
Place two in front of them and
Wait,
just
they
switch
chose to
Yeah,
follow
I-
Rizadoi.
wait where you are now, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go here and place one of those. Tell them to wait.
Friends, wait. We're conducting an
okay,
experiment.
okay,
Yes.
yes.
Wait right here. Wait right
Yes.
here.
Okay, so I'm gonna make again the same two pieces of wood, but one of them here
Yeah.
and the other one over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say to Carcatrix, now tell them that they can choose to which one they go.
Okay, which wood do you want?
Both.
Yeah,
So
but
that's the
they
one you
can
want.
only the one that they will not go to. Tell them that I will destroy, so they can only pick one.
I don't know about that. See, they're fine.
Okay, that doesn't
Oh.
go anywhere.
If we
They're
did it for
helpless.
like
They're
half an hour,
helpless.
we can lure them out of the city, maybe.
With what purpose?
At least they're not eating the wood of the city. It's not our problem when they're outside.
I like them though.
We
If
like
you
you,
come with
crab
us.
friend.
If they have grown this big in a week or less,
Exactly.
imagine
don't-
how big they will be in a month.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
I that's why I said that. I
What?
don't think that we.
The good food. The good stuff. They go over to Davos.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
It
Maybe
was
we
here.
convince them to-
Crab friend was
maybe-
right.
It may be time for eradication.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Morris is gonna walk in front of them and with the speak with animals and say,
Yeah.
If you follow us, we'll find you the good food.
Good food is right there.
No, he can only bring it once a day. If we do not go soon, it will all be gone.
Yes, the centaur lady is trying to get rid of the good food.
Oh. Oh, that's terrible.
Do you
It is terrible. That's why we're trying to stop her.
Ah,
do you wish to help us stop her?
That you can have all the good food for yourselves.
yes.
She'll be made of the good food, so remember to eat her.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yes.
what if your plan works and they actually became then too large for us to handle?
I mean, I assume they're gonna be, and I'll do a recall knowledge. Like, what kind of interaction they would have with, like,
If these
the-
creatures are like somewhat known their physiology. How big can they theoretically get?
So
big
be-
can a lobster get? Unlimited, as long as it keeps them
Don't
open.
talk to me about those disgusting creatures.
My God.
Whoa,
So-
whoa.
So because of your roll before and that they
Oh,
are
thank you.
rare creatures, the DC will go up by 2 and you're uncertain. This may be an incredibly rare, newly discovered type.
So, again, they weren't brought here by chance. It doesn't happen to get brought here. They were brought here by the one that tries to destroy this realm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. No, that's what Davos says. I'm pretty sure that his plan involves them.
But they're so innocent and adorable.
Yeah, the same thing can be said about mosquitoes, but if one tries to drink my blood, I will smack it down.
No, mosquitoes are innately evil. I can talk to them. They're all very hateful creatures.
They're like lawyers.
Yeah. See, he knows. I pat one of them. Good job.
Now, as adorable as you find them, I think that now it is a good chance to actually stop them before they get out of hand.
I will get Beastmaster and tame one of them. Tame
Hey.
both of
That'd be
Also,
fun.
before they eat me.
them. Nah, that'd be funny.
So the both of you are completely clueless how big they can actually get, or if there is a limit.
Can I see if I heard about those?
Alan, can you give it a try? Recall knowledge.
Sure, yes to both.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah. All right, so Davos. They have eaten so much of the planar wood that they could be as nigh infinite as the plane itself. So the more they eat, the more they will grow.
Holy.
It is just as the elf woman said.
Yeah.
Where the fuck
So-
did these things come from?
They used to be ordinary caterpillars. Palin
Damn.
comes to the same conclusion.
So
There you go.
those things seem to have mutated a little bit, Carcatrix, and while they seem cute now, given that there is infinite food here, they can grow infinitely large. So I don't think they will be very, very cute when they are the size of a city, eating another
They're already
city.
pretty big.
No. I mean literally the size of a city.
I understand what you're saying, that they can grow infinitely large.
Yeah.
I think it's time to take them out back. And
At
have
least they
some
went with a
mercy.
full stomach.
Yes. Luthion's hands begin to glow
No.
red.
Wait,
All right.
no, don't.
They look
Davos-
at Carcatrix with their little multifaceted eyes going like, are we going somewhere?
Yes, to a better place. Davos will
Went to the
begin
farm.
slowly raising his shield, like,
To the farm.
let's not get
Aw.
eaten here.
Aww.
Trying to think, is there anything I can do
No.
to stop these evil people from destroying these innocent creatures?
Well, I went from a 23 to a 24. Incredible hero points.
Yes.
All right.
How high is your initiative modifier that you spent a hero point on it?
It's 22. It's not that bad, but I got a 1, so
That's fair.
Palin got it too.
yeah.
I got a rock.
Am I the only one without incredible initiative in this
I
party?
have elven instincts, so it's,
Yeah, it's the same thing.
yeah.
Only Davos is a slowpoke.
Mm. This one's
Did
going
I
to...
have time to raise my shield though?
Up. If you wanted to have it as your exploratory action, you can have the shield raised, yes.
That is indeed my exploratory action, but I was because we were speaking like.
That's fine. You're fine.
That's why I said that. I slowly raise my shield as I see Luthion's hands start to glow.
Tank rolls over you four. I'm gonna need a DC 32 basic reflex save from Luthien, Carcatrix, Morris, and Davos.
Wait.
32, you said, eh?
I took all the modifiers, yep. What does it do? If you fail, deals the damage.
Success is half.
Yeah.
Failure. Wow, really? A failure?
Yeah.
Damage.
Damage.
Wow.
That was
Morris,
all
what's
three
going
of
on,
its
buddy?
actions.
Actually, I'm gonna still block some of that. Let me hit that.
Next one, 3 actions.
Uh-oh.
Trample again. Same 4
Luthen,
people.
Luthen, you better move out of the way when you have a chance.
All right, I'll liberating step on Carcatrix.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, do we have our reactions?
You do not, because you haven't had your action on the first round of combat.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, no!
Hero point. Hero point.
Oh, hell
hero
yeah.
point, hero point.
Crab flip.
Crab flip. 2 crit successes.
Better.
3
Wait,
crit.
mine is
God.
also.
3 crit successes. That was all 3 of its actions. Davos.
Okay. If anyone decides to get into a cone shape in front of me, that's your problem.
This one's name is Woody, and this one's name is Buzz. Go ahead and take your turn, you monster.
You said that they are partially made out of wood, right?
Correct.
They are.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
They are not
All right.
partially
Wait.
made of wood.
This one.
Okay. Fortitude save. Go. A 30.
Failure.
That's a failure. So he takes this much damage, untyped,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a -1 on his AC, saves, and resistances against my impulses.
You also took away mass from him.
Oh, he's a little baby now.
Wait, why isn't this open?
Because it's closed.
Okay.
Woody gets smaller.
Oh,
Yeah, that happens to a lot of men as they,
as we get up there in age, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
We're talking about our heights, right?
Why is
Yeah.
Buzz spinning?
Because that's why he's called Buzz.
Oh.
25.
He's a buzzsaw. That's why he's called Buzz.
Hi, Sebastian.
Sebastian would like to remind you that there's a new black butler today.
Oh.
So instead, because it was closed, my first action will be to open the gate, and as part of that, I will open my stance as well.
Mhm.
Then second action will be the infusion, and then third action will be a 1-action ranged blast. I'm gonna shape it like an axe made out of stone that basically tries to cut that thing.
Okay.
Miss.
Miss.
And that's my turn. Let me click it. There we go.
Morris.
Alrighty, my bow is out. And I have no hesitation to kill these little babies. T for target for the small one.
The small one. That's Woody.
And we're gonna do double shot, which in turn goes to triple shot.
Ian says we're taking you to a farm upstate.
What is Archer's aim? I forgot. I may have took that ability last round or last level up.
Yeah.
Is this an action? It's 2 actions. Never mind. All right. Let's just strike.
That's for ignoring concealment.
Shoot. I am in volley. All right.
You could always back up.
Yeah, I could. That's crazy. So yeah, let's back up a few.
I tried
then-
being nice to the Pathfinder, the Starfinder people, but they were all like, "No, too far away."
Let's do this.
Crit miss.
Oh, you love to see it, Morris. One more time.
I keep forgetting that you're doing Starfinder.
0.
Damages.
It hits.
Damages.
27
Takes.
points of damage.
Takes the damage.
I think I'll be. Yeah, last strike on the third one anyway. I'm not. Doesn't matter. Strike.
Ah, you go.
But you stepped back.
No, triple shot.
Triple shot. Ah, yes. That's a hit.
A quick question, Bramble. I'm seeing that the 33 of Morris hit and my 32 missed. did you account for that -1 on his AC?
Oh no, I didn't, sir. So you can go ahead and roll that roll that damage. I'm sorry.
No problem. It's like with automation, like it's like common problems.
Yeah, there's not a lot of.
I need to untoggle analyze weakness. I apologize.
That's okay.
He could take 3d6. Where was that? Eek.
It's not my turn, so I cannot roll from the macro, but I can type it like for you. It will be 3. Oh, no, that's Morris. Okay, that's 3d8 plus 6. That will be the damage.
And I need to, and it was in the form of an axe, correct?
Yeah, technically. Again, it doesn't count as a weapon, but if you want
I
to
say
count
it does.
One, yeah.
The
Well,
GM
there's
says
stone
it
axe.
does. Yes. So you'll deal 24, and you will deal 21.
Guys, do you think dousing this room on fire is a bad idea?
Everything is made of wood in this room.
Hmm.
Everything.
Interesting.
Even the
theory.
floor.
The floor is,
Floor
made
is
of
lava.
Silly Bramble, the floor is made of floor.
Clicky clicky.
I apologize.
Okay, so
Carcatrix,
I won't
Your two
douse the room
perfect
in
little
fire.
boys are
No,
so
my boys.
confused.
My boys. Mm,
Are you going to use the elemental rift spell and just end them?
no, because I'll also probably light the room on fire. Would it light the room on fire, Bramble?
I cannot tell you that information in
I
advance.
cannot confirm nor deny.
I can only tell you that everything in the plane of wood is indeed made of wood.
Okay, I'll do a safer option. Oop. We will do that. Oh, bludgeoning.
Ooh.
Fire crab.
Yes.
Don't stand on top of them, because otherwise you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting hurt.
Stand on top of
And-
what?
Don't stand near them or you're going to get hurt, is what I said. But it's okay.
You said stand on top of them.
Don't. If you want to, you can. But
I heard stand on top, not stand near.
yeah, don't be near them, is what I was trying to say. But-
Well,
It's okay.
we don't have a lot of melee people in the party, so someone's got to. I will stand near them, and that's my turn.
You have literally turned into the very thing that they fear more than anything.
Right.
My boys, my friends, I am sorry.
You were fire all along. You lied to us.
You liar.
I am going to take my first action to step.
Yeah.
My second action to drain vitality from myself using blood component substitution,
Okay.
so that if they are to harm me, they cannot.
Look at the words that
From
just came out of your mouth.
Yeah, bunch of words that just came out of my mouth.
Mm.
And then we are going to cast a divine immolation
Yeah.
right on top of them.
And yourself.
I need a DC. It's fine. Oh, I could have placed it one tile forward. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Fancy name for a fireball. Right? Everything is fireball.
Yes.
So
And these children
they
are
need
orphans.
They need a DC 31 saving throw not once but twice because of explosion of blood explosion or explosion of power.
Mm-hmm.
They take 66 spirit damage on top of whatever damage they take.
All right, so one was a crit success and a success.
All right, and then here's the spirit damage. They need a DC 31. It's right above it in the chat.
Also a reflex?
Yep.
Critical
Carcatrix, you need to make that DC 31 reflex save. You are standing
Which
next to me.
Which one?
The spirit damage one.
This one's going to take double the spirit damage.
Ooh.
And no fire. This one's going to take half the spirit damage and half the fire.
Okay.
No.
There you go. That is my turn.
Yeah.
Here comes Balin. Whoa.
Electric arc.
That's a new thing, right?
Not electric arc.
Mhm.
They grounded?
They are not.
Damage.
Half damage
That's
to
your turn.
both. Woodweave Caterpillar is going to hit the fire with the bristles.
Oh.
For 27 piercing and penetrating bristles if it crits.
Which it did not.
Yep, it missed by 1. The crit by 1. Second action, bristles. Third action, bristles. Crit miss. Next one is going to be the huge one. To bristles. Miss. All miss. All miss. Wow, those were terrible. Davos. Davos AFK?
No. Davos is counting squares. Not have. Oh, actually. Yeah. Davos will move there. Those two need to make the fortitude save for the. Where is it? For the aura. Let me link it for you. Okay, 37 is a success. 38 is a success, so both are unaffected. And then he will. Do a. Again, he saw that the axe worked good, so he's gonna use weapon infusion to make another axe made out of stone. This time it is a melee blast, so it will be this.
Is a hit. Add 10 to the damage, please. Or not. I'll do it. 26.
Okay, let me do it.
That's okay. I got it.
And then last action, I'm gonna raise my shield and I'm gonna yell to them, Here, stupid ones! I'm the food, right? You want to hit me? Not the fire thing. And that's my turn.
Morris.
Hey. I'm going to use Analyze Weakness because I've done a Recall Knowledge on them prior. So I can add the Analyze Weakness to my attacks now. And I will do double shot, which in turn goes triple shot, and focus on that small one for now. Strike with analyze weakness.
And that's a hit.
Damage. So I'm not gonna enable an analyze weakness on this shot because it shouldn't have been enabled on the first shot.
Okay.
24. Second shot.
That's a hit.
This one I'll keep analyze weakness on now. This is 28.
Mm-hmm. It's taking a lot of
and,
punishment.
Last one.
Crit miss.
That's a crit miss. Alright. I did what I could. Carcatrix, go!
I'm sorry, Woody.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh no! You're all.
Wow.
Yeah. They're very fortified.
Another
They're
miss.
tanks.
Another miss. Third attack. Another miss.
Yeah.
Little tear.
I fired and I missed. I missed it 2 times.
It happened to me before. Luthien.
Okay. Well,
Use your katana.
Yeah, no. We're gonna do it again.
All right, since this is manipulate and they know you're a spellcaster now, they're going to use their reactive strikes against you. In addition to that, they get an extra reactive strike each round.
I didn't say I was using my blood ability yet, but that's okay. You can hit me.
Yeah, that's
fine.
okay. This is going to be 4 attacks with bristles.
Okay.
I get each. They have double reaction for each thing.
Yeah. Extra
Or
reaction.
not just
You're,
two extra,
you're
not
targeting the
extra reaction?
caterpillars, by the way.
Oh, caterpillar, sorry.
not just an extra reaction a turn.
Extra reaction a turn.
So you
Probably
can. I
they
think
can
you only
trigger that
react
off
to
of one
once.
action.
Once.
Correct. But if they use manipulate for the spirit thing.
Oh, I don't know. Is that
I
What's
don't
the
know.
thing? No, the explosion? No, it doesn't use
Okay,
any manipulate.
okay.
It just,
Then just
it's a
two.
blood magic spell.
Yep, so just 1 hit.
Okay. Next time, I will tell you I am using blood magic components before I cast my spell, then.
Yes. 35 piercing.
Okay, that's fine.
What doesn't cancel the spell?
Assume if I am in melee, I am using blood magic components. Just
Okay.
taking 12 damage
Yep, yep.
if I cast a spell. Alright, Davos is actually outside of that.
That's fine.
I need 2 DC 31 reflex, or 4 DC 31 reflex saves.
Boop, 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 boop.
Which rolls are for which?
The first one is for the fire, the second one is for the spirit.
Spirit damage, go. Fire damage. Where is it? There it is. Go.
One was the full damage. He's gone.
Baby boy, no!
It's going to be half for you, and for the other one, it's going to be full. Yeah, so that is a torrent of fire. But why die when I can live?
If he failed, he's persistently on fire, so.
Correct.
Okay, just.
I just need you to post it so I can drag it on it.
Oh, it's. There it is. I did it.
Thank you.
Oh, why did that not work? Because
I don't know.
I'm dragging it onto the creature. Hello?
So, in order, you don't drag it. You click the damage, and then when the GM clicks apply, it will apply it as persistent. But you have to roll it.
Yeah, it's part of the spell.
Yeah, if you roll it, click the damage to roll it, and then the GM clicks take that damage, it will take the persistent.
There you
So
go.
if
Got
I-
it. Okay.
Thank you.
I got it.
There we go.
Yes, I have one action left. I am going to activate my Angelic Halo for one action.
Yeah.
And I need both of them to roll a DC 31 saving throw again, because this is blood magic.
Meh. Both fail.
Carcatrix needs to roll that as well. Sorry, Carcatrix. And I don't know if that knocks the other one back down.
It does.
That's into my turn officially.
Okay. Palin. Well, that one's dead, but yes.
Less
So it takes
damage.
half.
Other action, I pull out a wand. That's
Okay.
my turn.
Your wizard's about to shoot bullets. Attack fire. Bristles.
There.
19 piercing. Miss. Crit miss. Davos. Davos is counting squares.
Davos is muted.
Okay, that time.
Okay, so I'm gonna use weapon infusion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't clicked apply effect. Okay, so that time it's thrown axe there and there. I'm gonna put the plus 10 here for you.
Please, thank you so much.
Not acid, but it's classic. List here, and then I'm gonna follow up with a one action blast.
There are so many auras overlapping. I want you to know there's a Venn diagram of death. That's a hit.
Damage. Last,
I wish it could. But I thought the blood magic was a separate thing. The axes are incredibly effective.
Blood magic is attached to the spell itself, but only specific spells that are attached to the angelic bloodline.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So I can only do those abilities when I'm casting something that is of
the
one of
sorceress
those.
bloodline, yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Morris.
All right, seeing Woody perish, Morris will target the bigger one from this angle, and just hope for the best. Analyze weakness, activate, double shot activate. So that's my 3 actions. Let's do it.
Hit by 0.
I jump to the bottom. Ooh, okay.
And I think you hit the
boom.
dead one.
Oh, my mistake.
That's okay. They're both the same AC.
Let's try it again.
Crit miss.
Critical miss. Maybe this one be the reverse.
Yes.
Nope.
It's a hit.
Damage. 34.
Ah, but why die when I can come back?
No!
It takes the fatal hit, and it just won't die. Carcatrix.
Carcatrix, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, little one.
Why, Papa? Why?
Fire claw.
Yep, hit by one. As Buzz says, we were going to grow big, and he just is just decimated into ash.
Damn.
A single fiery tear evaporates from.
I restock my dragon bones. Well, that was a fun night. Fun way to start our day.
Did they leave anything behind? Any spawn?
Nope. There's no eggs or anything.
Oh. God. Who's going to pay for this? Among other things.
Well,
I'm sorry for injuring you, Cockatrix. Please, take this.
That was amazing! You're the best fire kineticists I've ever seen, both of you!
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. Just take it.
And you! You made Earth! Stone! Real Earth! What does it feel like?
Here, and I'll make like a chunk of earth.
What? And he looks at it, kind of confused.
What, you wanted to feel how it feels like? You can
Well-
touch it.
You're going to let me?
Well, it's here, right? Why else would I make it?
He doesn't take it from your hand, but he starts gently patting it. As you see a smile form on his face, it goes like, oh, it's so granular. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before in my life.
Almost
Okay.
like we could rule over them like gods. Angry gods.
Build a house, and they're like, it's just like the three wolves. This one's
Yeah.
made of stone.
It can't burn, which is something they can't understand.
Yeah. Back where we're coming from, this is like there. This is what we're walking.
I say it in comment, Davos. Hype yourself up a little bit. He doesn't need to know that stuff is everywhere.
No, I understand the value. I've even proposed to the granny, like, for a big accomplishment to make her a house made out of stone, which is, what, like 4 stone walls? And for them, I suppose it will be a big thing. I understand, but you see, regardless that my mind is telling me that it's okay that we're in a different culture, this one being born a slave, kinda hits me in the inside. I want to help him. I want to please him. It doesn't make sense for someone being made a slave because they were like a prisoner of war or something. I can understand, but simply being born to slavery. Ugh. And Davos will like drag.
Yep.
Anyways, I turn towards the rat. So, you see, this is what the patron of Rosadoya tries to accomplish, bringing these things that will hit the whole plane. I think that can shed a bit of light in who out of the two parties is telling the truth.
Huh. Well, it's the same Aristod didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's not like
We need to do something about your credibility, bud. If you're gonna be around us.
Is there any chance this Aristod would like something made out of rock or dirt?
Oh, he might.
You know,
He might. Yeah.
it'd be very rare, premium.
Yes.
Is there any chance that you can get somebody to come inside and see the corpses and see that they were here?
Well, potentially yes, but it wouldn't mean anything to them. There are animals made of wood all over the place. Also, I can't understand your language.
Why don't we try to go to this leader of theirs and offer him some of Davos's premium dirt stone making services?
What we're trying to do is that thing exactly. Get an appointment, like speak with him. According to what he told us, no one goes to him. He only comes out by himself and chooses when to speak. It's not like you can.
Wait, I have an idea. You have the speak on the wind thing, right?
Me?
Luthien? Yeah.
I have speak with plants, and I have a wand of translate.
Didn't you say you can like make yourself heard within like 1,000 or something?
Yeah. Bullhorn.
Is that
That's
like, oh, okay, it's just really loud.
No, it's not loud. They could just hear my voice from very far away.
Hmm.
I speak clearly for anyone to hear what I say at this level within 1,200 feet.
What if we got close enough to wherever this individual is located in the city, and then the kind atmosphere makes them aware that there's a premium dirt merchant in town selling amazing stone constructions never before seen on the plane of wood.
And we have to work very hard to make this dirt, don't we, Davos?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Right, Davos?
Well, to be honest, you're
It's
saying it like
very-
it's
I'd blast him with
nothing,
chain lightning.
but it is really hard. It takes like an hour to make that thing stick and not disappear.
Sure.
Well, then, this is how we earn our keep. By building this little town up stone by stone.
Yeah, that was my plan as well. If they told me that I have to work, I will be like to make them walls and such. It was less about individual houses and stuff, but seeing us, from what I gathered from the outside view, it's like they're constantly, and what the fire kineticist said, it's like they're constantly fighting against the encroachment of wood.
You're
So
also
maybe-
you're talking about helping the community, which I mean makes sense, but if their leader is like a self-centered jerk, maybe if he
Oh,
just
he
like,
is.
oh yeah, we build a giant stone statue in his honor. Think about it like that. That's way
Vanity
easier.
goes a long way.
Yeah, but
But what, you want to stay here for a few weeks to earn your keep?
No,
I do
no.
not.
What I was thinking is that if we do something flamboyant enough, it's better to do something that will help the community rather than help an asshole, right?
No.
Yes, but
He knows where Wizardora went, though.
unfortunately, the community is not the ones that we need the approval of. It is Ereshad, and Ereshad alone.
I'm gonna turn to Mads. So, how does one become a leader in this place?
That's easy. You have to make the biggest contribution out of anybody to the society.
Yeah, so it's not like this guy who's now on top. If the whole community thinks less of him, he will be kicked out from his position, right? For someone who has provided more in the community.
He will definitely be shamed into abdicating for you.
Yeah, so again, I don't think why we have to pander to a megalomaniac's thing.
Well,
If we have to
but-
spend time here, better to do it with something actually productive.
yeah, but that might take much more time than just pandering to him.
No, from what Matt said, from what I gather, the community is the driving force, not the leader of it.
We're not looking forward to the driving force. The leader knows where Rusadoya went because he sent her there. So we need the leader to tell us where he sent her. We're not really trying to get the community's approval.
But isn't it the same?
What?
If we get the community's approval, we get the audience with him and we speak to him and he tells us.
No, what if we just skip the getting the community's approval and just try to get his approval?
Yeah, but we don't need his approval if we get the community's
Well-
approval. That's what I'm saying.
My head hurt.
Well, Madge says, whatever you decide to do, I'll support you.
I'm saying we can get his approval by giving him a stupid stone thing.
Yeah, I understand what you say. What I am saying is that either one of the two, if we get the approval, either the community or him, it ends the same net result because he's forced by the community then to provide the same information.
No, he's forced to give us an audience if we get the approval of the community. He's not forced to tell us
Abdicate.
anything. Yeah, if we do like something big enough that he's forced to abdicate, sure, but that might take a long time.
But that also might mean he won't share his information because he's lost the throne.
Exactly. We're trying to get him to tell us something.
But if you are the leader, Madge says, you can force him to provide that service for you.
Is us becoming the leader of a city we've only arrived in and have no interest in running really the best route of things?
Oh, if you're in charge, you can free the slaves and change the rules.
That is correct, Madge says.
That is something that could definitely be worked on, because slavery is bad, but we are trying to get to Ruzadoya quickly.
At the end of the day, it's Davos' abilities. Davos, make the call.
No, I'm not gonna be selfish like that. The same way that I believe that the community should be strong is the same way that I think about our company. We got where we got here all together. It's not that I'm gonna say those are my abilities. I will make the call any more that I will say this is your fireball. Don't use it in this bunch of people that are attacking us.
Orphans.
Children.
Exactly. It's my ability. It's my call. I choose not to fireball children. You can choose to use your ability any way you want. Now go ahead and do it. Run along now.
Yeah.
Go ahead
It's,
and do
it's
it.
your free will to use it whenever you want. Now use it. Because I said so.
So if one side of the
I-
plan is getting the community's approval, do you have an idea for like doing any big service for the community?
A stone wall was my idea.
Wouldn't that take a long time?
I can make I didn't see in the
5
map
feet per
before
hour.
it had the no, it's not 5 feet, it's like 15 to 20 feet but per hour, but again it should take a long time. Yes, it should take at least weeks if I remember correctly the scale, but it wasn't my initial thought to stand here and make a wall before going to Ruzadoya. That would be insane. My idea was to show our value and what we can provide, and then say that since our goal is to get to Ruzadoya, we will come back and continue that service after we find her. That way we force him to give the location.
That would require all of the people in the city working on an IOU. Like, hey, we promise we'll come back and finish this if you tell us this thing. Which I think they've already made clear they don't really work that way.
Either way, it's not something that I can make like in an instant, and especially my details that I can get, I'm not sure that I can make like a statue. Let me see.
Even if you can't, we can just make the thing and then someone can carve the statue. My thought was something along the lines of, if he is really vain, then
So
we go to
I can make it. I
15
can make like no except that it's wait, force 7, 10. Yeah, 13 is for 20. But it's the last sentence that is. I can add some details, but not enough, like to make a statue. I can probably make a huge stone pillar in the center of the city and carving the symbol of Zibik there. Maybe that will. And the leader can say that, like, his city has this marvelous, unique thing, and the citizens will also enjoy it. How does everyone else think about something like that?
I say you give it a go.
Okay,
Can't hurt.
let's see what the lady has to say to us in the dinner. And that's something that we have to do before the dinner, right? That we have to work before the dinner.
Gotta earn
Not
your
really.
keep.
Oh yeah.
Gotta earn your food.
Okay.
Your appetite.
Yeah, part of my part of the plan was we go to a part of the city and just like, announce, hey, we have someone who can make like this specific thing that no one has seen before.
Yeah, we
and
can
then
go
just sell that
into
as a service. And if that doesn't draw out the leader, which it might, because he might want a really cool specific thing, then that's still a service we're doing. And
Yeah,
it
we
takes
can-
like not much time at all.
I can start making it, and your job will be like protecting me while I'm making it from being stolen or something like that.
The pillar is an idea, but I'm talking about like, say that there's someone making these things as like a service. So you make specific things that people want out of stone or material, not just like create a giant
Little
pillar.
pendants, amulets.
Because making a pillar, like, that's cool, but like you're just making a giant pillar in the middle of town, like unprompted.
Yeah, I assume I can, let me see the base kinesis thing. Yeah, I can use like this take no time at all, and I will open my hand and like make a bunch of like little stones with like a hole for them to make into like pendants and earrings and rings and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They do not have detail. They're like they're not work stone. It is basically similar to like if you go to the bazaar and find like uncut stones that you want to like hang on a string. But I can make those like in seconds.
Mhm.
Asking the
Yeah, we don't care if he sees because no one will believe him.
I mean,
otherwise.
asking the person, is there like a market or something in this town?
Yes, there is a shop that you can go to, even though I'm not understanding your language. I'm assuming you're going through Davos
Yeah,
to
just
say this.
translating.
Yeah.
Is
So
a singular shop?
there is a singular shop, yes. You could go there to see if you need provisions or try to barter for things, yes.
Will
if you-
those be of value? And I will show him the bunch of little pebbles.
Well, if you want to get the word out, you could talk to Sway Blossom.
And who might this gentleman be?
It is an arboreal. She hands out leaflets with her bats from her branches. That's how we get news around and spread word of things. She's a bit of a rumor monger, but if she sees something this amazing and whatnot, she'll be certain to tell everyone in the Cradle of Naught.
Okay. Here's an idea. Go to a very visible place and start like handing these little trinkets out as like a freebies.
Yeah,
You tell this tree person, she spreads it around, and hopefully the leader won't be able to help himself from getting a special stone thing or like requesting something be made for him.
It's limited quantity pebbles. It's not for everyone. I don't have enough for everyone.
I have an idea.
And
I s-
I'm gonna say to the weird rat wear thing. So
beast
I
guy.
I can only make so many of them. I do not have infinite, but because you've helped us, So far, I'm gonna give this one, and I'm gonna take one pebble and give it to him. To you personally, as your own possession. And who knows, if you keep being that helpful as you are, maybe I can give you a second one.
Well, and he takes it and sees that there's a portion for a string and whatnot, and he'll loop around a string and put it around his neck. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to tell everyone and have them look at it.
Good. And where can we find this arboreal, you said?
Oh, well, he'll show you in town. One moment.
Gonna switch back to speaking
Yeah.
common.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I cut you off before, sorry.
Arashad may be vain. While I was peeking through your things, I noticed you had a very beautiful amethyst in there. You could make him a necklace or a ring, and he would have the best in town. I'm sure they've never seen gemstones here either. It would be an extra special rock.
Do we have this amethyst, or have
It's
we
in the
given it
treasure.
to-
It's in the treasure.
Yeah, but I see that there is a note that says large amethyst given to Glimmer. But did we take the amethyst in the treasure after it was given to Glimmer, or have we given it to Glimmer? That's
I
my
think
question.
that was the whole thing with Glimmerbeak, is that we gave them that. So I could just above the table. That's probably shouldn't be in the inventory. So I will.
Yeah,
Got it.
Look at that. It was never. Hey, the clay pot though, the clay sphere. That's
Yeah.
Earth.
So he points out the thorn barker's yard where Suede Blossom is, which is about down here, I believe. If you want word spread, definitely talk to Sway Blossom, and he's gonna go off to show people.
Right. So this will be word of mouth situation, I assume.
no, for word of mouth from the slave to, I assume, his own case, and for the whole city, we need to go to the newspaper branch here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use Tree Razor lore to see if I see any signs of Tree Razor in the city as we're walking around.
Sure. Yeah. So, I can tell you right now, there are no signs of blight. There are no mushrooms or anything like that. But as you're looking around, you see pretty much an idyllic place that's living in total harmony with nature. The fractals, everything else that has been shaped is all naturally done. And the plane of wood itself, in this portion at least, seems balanced.
Interesting.
I don't think that those guys are like traitors. I think they're just stupid.
Ah, the light!
Yeah, she's bright. I'll turn it off. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Here's Sway Blossom.
Wow.
And they seem to be conversing with their wooden bat friends.
How long have we been in the city?
You've been here about at least 6 hours.
I can,
Right.
Oh, he's big.
Yep, she. Yep.
she big. I will spend another spell casting another 1 hour of Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. Ooh, you're new. You're new. You're very new. Oh, you look hideous.
Oh,
Some of your flowers would make me more beautiful.
Ah, I suppose they would. Tough noogies.
Well, we are indeed new, not only to the town, but to this
You're
whole
not new.
pla-
You're old. I've seen ones like you before.
Yeah, but we, as the persons, we are not the ancestries and race and the blood that runs within us. We are visitors from a different universe in your place. We were told that you are the person we need to speak to if we want to, like, the person that knows the best things around.
Ah, yes, I pass out my leaflets. I make sure everyone knows what's new and what's fresh.
How about if we want to advertise that we came here to peddle things unique that you haven't seen, like amulets made out of stone? And
Stone?
I'm gonna present here one of my amulets.
Okay. She looks at
Very
it.
rare artifact from our universe.
Mmm. And she looks it over
Thanks.
and gives it
Go
a
on.
pass. Yeah.
No, this is for you, for your services.
Oh. Oh, very pretty. Very, very rare. Very unusual. Did you find this in your universe?
I am connected to my universe. I can bring a few of them here from there. What we were planning to do was to peddle these things, and we were told that
Oh,
If
then
we
you want to
wanted
go to
to-
the shop.
yeah, but we were told that if we wanted to advertise for the whole city so that everyone gets a chance to maybe get one of them,
Oh,
that
yes.
you are the person that we need to talk to.
Absolutely, if I find you interesting. And I don't.
Ah, too bad. I know that I'm plain compared to my exotic companions.
Oh, yes. Yes, very, very exotic. But still, very ugly.
What do you think will make us prettier?
I would say doing me a favor.
I'm gonna grumble in common. Here we go again.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Sway
what
Blossom.
favor will that be?
I want you to bring me the greatest thing in all of the plane of wood.
Which is?
Fame!
Well, if it's fame. You want
Yes.
fame? And what would you like to be known for?
Everything.
Well, what is your speciality?
My speciality is information.
A famous information broker. And why do you want fame?
I want fame so that everyone will know my name Everyone will read my leaflets, and I shall grow more and more powerful until everyone knows me and everyone cannot live without me. A media based totally upon social interaction, with me as its center, as its god.
Okay, Zuckerblossom, let us see what we can
Zuckerblossom.
do
I love this name.
about that.
We'll see what we can do. We might even be able to take some of your leaflets back to our universe, so you are known across the realms.
My bats cannot traverse the universe. This interests me greatly. You can go to other dimensions, you say? For me, Zuckerblossom?
I mean, how
My
do you think we
own
came here?
trans-dimensional bats?
You could call it Echo.
I love it! This service that you do for me will make me more powerful than any arboreal ever.
I switched to common. How are we going to make her interdimensionally famous?
On the side, I'd like to say I would take like some scraps of wood or like a wood log or something like that, and use my wood carver's tools to make an exact image of
Okay.
this creature.
Are you taking the wood carving tools out in front of her?
No, I would have done this like I'm a rogue. I have some tact. I'd go behind a bush and do it.
Okay. Okay, so go behind
so
a bush. Go ahead. And she sends some bats after you as they squeak and go back to her. Ah! No! No!
No,
And she
whoa,
begins
whoa, whoa, whoa,
tearing
whoa.
off leaflets and sending them all over the city!
As I go
Usurper!
behind,
Usurper
As I
of
go-
wood! Manipulator! Molester! Trans-dimensional molestation! Here, in the Cradle of Naught, and I, Zuckerblossom, was the one to report it!
Well,
here, this is for you, and I put down an image of Zuckerblossom.
Oh my god! She looks at it and goes like, "This is crap," and she throws it away.
Huh?
Not
Guess that-
everyone in this city wants your wood, Morris. Only
Well,
Grandma.
Grandma!
I'm gonna, I'm gonna walk away knowing that my art's not worshipped here. It's not appreciated here.
hey, you can always start a war about it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna get some caterpillars and I run out the.
So, we came from a place where there are a lot of nations and a lot of different forces. Forces the size you have never seen before.
I've
One
seen some
kingdom-
pretty big forces.
One kingdom, Taldor. I'm not very familiar with the forces here, but I assume that I don't know as a person, but I assume that Davos knows like how large in extent is Taldor. So I'm gonna say it's like that many miles across.
Oh,
The other one is, and I'm gonna say the other dimension of. Again, I keep forgetting the name of the
Andoran and Chaldor.
Andorra. Yeah, all those are waiting for us to exit this place and with news about our quest and what we encountered here.
oh
and
what
we
quest is
found.
that?
Oh, that's something that we need to discuss with your leader. That's why we are here in the city to begin with.
Aristod?
Yes.
Ah,
But what I wanted to say is that all those people outside, people of importance, nobles, rulers of those kingdoms,
mm-hmm.
are waiting news from us. So imagine how famous we can make you when we say your name and how pivotal you were into our dealings here.
Not only saving nations, but an entire world, a universe from devastation, thanks to your help.
Oh, an entire universe in debt to my information? That sounds wonderful. And then I can sell ad space. I could charge memberships. I could remake information to be what I wanted it to be.
You could even have Google AdWords in your papers.
People would be forced to believe everything I say.
Well, when you control all the media, you have all the power.
Yes. Yes! Let's do it!
For us to do that, we need your assistance in helping us spread the good word of us here, capable of providing our trinkets of stone, and know that we wish an audience with Ereshad.
In order for me to do that, you'll have to put down roots.
Well, we're trying to do that right now. What was this task that you wished of us?
I want you to bring me what I desire most, fame.
Well, that is going to take some time. For now, could you spread the news in town that we have artifacts from another universe?
Well,
No,
wait a second though. What
you haven't done anything noteworthy.
What if this thing that you ask and what we are asking are one and the same, though? You told us when I told you that I have those trinkets to sell, those precious amulets, that we should go to the shop.
Yes,
What if instead of going to the shop, we made you and only you the one that around him will we be able to sell those things?
I don't
We
want to
will
sell
that thing.
things.
No, we will sell them, but it will be under your purview. It is that we sell them because you are here. You can spread the information that there are trinkets for sale here at your location. And instead of going to the shop, you will become famous for those trinkets, right? Everyone will remember you from being the one that not only told them the news, but also provided the space and the environment for them to get them.
I'll never hear the end of Nodgrain from this.
The what?
Nodgrain, he's the merchant.
But
Yes.
you are not selling, we are selling. You are just providing the space and basically your name. What if those trinkets all were generations later? Because those things are not like wood, they do not get destroyed that easily by time. They can last for generations to come. And
I've
they will look
lasted
at
for generations.
But
We're
are you
talking
millions of
millions
years,
of
Oros?
years. Imagine then the grandson that will be looking at the family heirloom and they will say, we got that because of Zuckerblossom.
Mm.
Isn't that fame?
No. I want fame right now.
But you will get both now and for generations. I don't understand.
No. No, I don't think you do, dear. That's not how it works.
That's
What?
okay. I can advertise just as well. I believe my voice is much louder than yours. If people need information, they can come to me.
My voice is the greatest in all the
I'm going
greater
to-
of knots!
I am going to use Bullhorn and have my voice be heard across 1,200 feet.
I would like to announce that the adventurers from another universe have arrived and are willing to barter in our stone goods. These, unlike wood, will last for millions of years. Please come and get a limited supply while time is sensitive.
Ah,
And I will turn it off and I'll say, I can do this all day with anything I wish. If you want to have a game of who's faster, your bats or my voice, we can play.
my bats can go farther than mere feet. They can go miles. Strain your voice all you want, ugly thing. I shall prevail.
And in common, I'll ask, is this tree just trying to get their word across? Is that it?
They want to be famous, they are vain, and have a superiority complex. They were probably mistreated as a youngling and are now taking their frustrations out on the world. It's honestly no different than the rulers we have in our plane, but this one's made of wood.
Do you think you can ask them to hand me a few of their flyers?
We did, but they said that before doing so, that first of all we weren't pretty enough, and second of all we haven't helped him become famous yet, so he wasn't going to help us. He couldn't see how helping us would make him famous.
Could just turn to insects and eat them.
We could kill a lot of the people in this city if we wished to, but I don't think that would do us much good.
I know.
We need the information that Barashad has, and if we need to play this city's stupid games to get it, we have to. Although I don't know how we help this one. They want to be famous, but they don't want to start the process now with incremental fame. They want fame immediately, which is not how it works. There is no possibility we can give them what they want. If they want to be famous for dying, we could certainly kill them. But
I mean,
I
a
don't
pyre.
think that's what they want either.
Yeah. I'll take out one of the jars of honey out of the multitude we have.
Mhm.
And I'll present it to Zucker Blossom.
Honey.
And then I'd I'd pantomime
Yeah.
for one of the vouchers or the flyers.
She just looks at you. And
Morris,
then
what do you want? I can just ask her.
and she
I would
looks
like
at
one
the
of
honey.
her vouchers. I want one for her flyers.
Bee! You're a bee in disguise! You want my flowers for your filthy honey!
Oh,
She is
God,
absolutely offended that you would present honey to her because bees are known perverts who will molest
Yeah.
her flowers.
And I'll say in comment, I could just turn to bees and no. I'm being very vain right now because this whole element of playing is getting on my nerve. I'll put away the honey and. Is there anything that we can do to spread the word fast enough?
You people are boring. I'm going.
Okay.
Leaving her own place. Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't leave, so she did.
All right. I'm gonna take some salt and salt the ground.
We do.
Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, I'll take some salt from my grass and shit, and just start salting it.
Mm-hmm.
Add a little water to from the decanter just to make sure it steeps.
Okay.
All right. Well, she's not coming back here anytime soon. Perfect, she says. Amazing. I think this is the first time you've seen Morris just so petty. Call my work shit.
We don't need her help. I have a voice that can be used to speak with all of these people, and most of the city can hear us if necessary. It's not the most tactful way of doing things, but it certainly gets our point across.
Well, are there any people looking for us after I made that announcement?
But there are several that have gotten the attention, and one of them is... Let me bring them up here.
Well, we can also see if those are perceived to be that valuable from all. Maybe the word of mouth from the little one before can also help bring in some more people.
From Green Penne. I don't remember what his name was, but that's what I'm going to call him.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mixdi.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, my. Very unusual. Very new. Hello. I am the teacher from New Leaf School. I heard your voice, and all my students asked me to come over here and see what was going on.
Well, thank you for following my voice. My friend Davos here has some treasures from our universe.
Oh, truly?
Treasures of stone.
He goes over to the crab. Well, hello, Davos, and he shakes his claw.
No, that's not Davos. It's...
Well, hello,
Nope.
Davos, and shakes Palin's hand.
That's Palin. Davos is the hairy one.
Oh, well, hello, Davos, and shakes Morris's hand.
I step back.
The other hairy one.
Ah, well, hello, Davos.
Well, hello to you too. As my friend here was explaining, we came here to this place because we were told it's like the best place to advertise, but it seems that he wasn't as forthcoming to our suggestion as we, the people in our universe, would consider a fair trade.
Oh, you mean
What,
Sway
my friend?
Blossom?
Yes.
Oh, well, if you want someone who is more down to earth when it comes to information, why don't you try Old Thornbacher?
We will as well. Now that you mention him, we will certainly visit him. What we want to peddle, and I want... You said you're a teacher here, so your opinion is certainly valued. We brought those treasures here, and I'm gonna show him the little pebbles. And we want to peddle them, but because they are, as you can understand, not limitless in quantity. We wanted the whole city to be aware of the opportunity to acquire one of them. That's why we initially came here. Do you, in your mind, how valuable those unique treasures?
Well, I've
would
been
be?
teaching for quite a while here, and I would say I have no clue.
You can't put a price on something that does not exist here, Davos.
I would
He's
say
up.
that
Precious.
I would say that your friend is right. What you need to do is establish what this is and make people understand what it is and that they need it. And if it is needed in our community, then it becomes valuable.
We spoke with a friend before. He told us he was born a slave.
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. It's the little rat man.
Yes. We are of a different culture. So I cannot understand this as well. Are you willing to explain? Is there a caste system here? How do you differentiate from one another? Who is a slave, who is not, who is higher, who is lower?
Oh, that's easy. Who contributes the most? He does not contribute much of anything, so he is owned by someone.
But he was born from what he told us this way, before he was able to prove his worth.
Correct. Generational deficit and debt. His parents were not contributors, and so is he.
I see. And is there a way out of this?
Ah, yes. His services must be valued by the community. If not, he shall remain in debt forever.
But if his services are seen as valuable, then he will become what? What is the next step?
He'll become just a servant.
So far we have slaves. Going up from the slaves, we are to servants. Going up from servant, you are...
A citizen.
And is there something above the citizen?
Ah, yes, the enforcers. The ones that Arishad controls. Certainly you've seen the two-torsoed arboreals that are around.
Ah, yes. And above them is only Arishad? Or is this something above them?
But above Arishad is Zibik.
No, not above Arishad. Above the enforcer and below Arishad. Is there something in between?
No.
So there is slave, servant, citizens, enforcer, and then the leader of the city.
The steward, yes.
The steward.
And then Zibik.
Of course.
Well, I must say, you're all very interesting folk, and these are very interesting artifacts that you have brought back, but I really must be getting back to my students.
Why don't, Davos, you give him one to take so he can show the class full of children, and then those children can go home and tell their parents?
Ah, I do that. You are right. But are you teaching in a school or are you teaching on your own?
Oh, well, the school is just a general term. As I teach through experience. All of my students do community service in order to learn.
No, I meant, is this school like a constitution here?
What?
Is it institution, or is it something that you do on your own?
Oh,
is it an established thing?
It is very much established.
So even after you are gone, then someone else will be teaching there, right?
Oh yes, most definitely.
So I'm gonna give you one of the pebbles for the school to actually always have around something made out of stone, so that they can teach to the children what stone is, and the children can touch it and feel it and see how it is.
Oh, well, that is most generous of you, Davos.
And actually, since it is for all the children, and those are small personal ones, I'm gonna give to the school a more special one. I'm gonna make like a big chunk of, rock, like a bit more than a fist sized, and give that to him.
And as he sees you make it in front of him, he goes like, "Oh, my word!" As
I cannot believe you would expend so much power on such.
No, but it is for teaching, it's for the education, it's for the generations to come. I want to help this city, so I didn't want to give them something that will be for a personal use. I wanted to give them something more.
it's so heavy. It's much heavier than wood.
It also doesn't float.
It doesn't. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say as well. It sinks in the water.
Water?
What's water?
Yeah, we have sap here. Well, it's magnificent. The texture, the feel, the weight. It is so different. And then he holds it to his face. It's cold to the touch, and he licks it. Different.
No, that's a lie. Both taste like dirt.
It tastes like nothing I've ever tasted before. I can't wait to have all the children lick it too. Thank you,
Oh, no.
Davos. He goes off.
You just made it a salt lick. That's what you've done.
No.
I'm back in 100 years, and there's just
Nothing.
a tradition of people who have just been licking a rock.
That or one of them got sick and then everyone got sick and there's nothing left behind.
Yep, that's how you spread the flu, children.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. So I think we'll end it there since we've been playing for I think 3 hours now. What do you think of the Cradle of Knot so far and your epic chase on a timed chase to hunt down Rosatoya before she does?
I wanted to see what bullshit they will come with like this whole campaign is like you're chasing after something, you're always on
You're
time
almost there.
crunch, and every time there is like, okay, now we sprint, it's like, oh wait, now you have to do 1 week of patrols, 1 month of searching in the library, 1 week of downtime, 3 weeks of siege. It's always like, you will catch him, Nope, wait, you have to wait now for 10 days.
Well,
I feel like we forgot to take that left turn at Albuquerque.
Well, I want to say thank you very much for joining me tonight, gentlemen, and thank you to Nictorak for seat filling. That was very generous of him to do, so that way we were guaranteed to have a game in case we were missing one. I'm not sure what's happening with Dante. Things might be his priorities or towards his personal life, and I'm not going to fault him for that at all.
Yep.
Thanks to
from my
everybody for
side,
playing.
yeah. And thanks for running the game, and see you all next week.
Yep.
See you next week, everybody.
For more
Good night.
chores in the Cradle of Knot.
Much worse.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You see that we're doing our best to avoid the plant